We're due for an 8-second squall. I gotta go have an overacting scene where I curse God in a boat storm. Drag me down, you coward! I have big feelings about weather! The storm symbolizes my madness! This is worth it for fish! Well, Rupert, clear 1 BAFTA's worth of space on the trophy shelf. Rupert? Rupert! No!
How did he sink so fast?
He might have a string of metal balls, hidden within?
What?
We've been together a long time, Brian. We have to do things to keep it fresh.
Hey, other teens. How about our youth culture, am I right? All the new hairs we're getting? Hey, hashtag SATs, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow, I can't believe this worked. I was afraid I'd stick out, like the one guy in Lincoln's cabinet who didn't have a beard.
I want to win this war, and I want to do it fast. Ideas?
We should meet the rebels head-on in Virginia.
Yes, and use our ships to block their supply chains.
We could also use our troop advantage to outflank them in the west.
What did that baby just say?
Well, look who's finally up.
Oh, I'm up all right.
Make drive!
How do you want your eggs?
120 miles an hour on the razor's edge between life and death.
Okay, I'll just do like a cheesy scramble.
Hey, Dad, is it all right if I use the car again?
Yeah, that's fine. Why, what do you got going on?
Oh, just some stuff.
What was all that noise in your bedroom this morning?
Oh, you know, not much.
Well, now that the mess is all cleaned up and we're back from the emergency room, it's time for the last game of the night, Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, man, I hate Trivial Pursuit. Always makes me feel so stupid.
More stupid than that time you locked your keys out of the car?
Damn it. Hey! Somebody! Hey! Sir, you see those keys there? Sir? Oh, screw you!
Excuse me, do you think you can help me out?
Sure, just let me do an awkward, extremely unattractive pool walk over to you. Hey, what's up?
My top came off on the slide. I think I may have seen you put it in your shorts.
Okay, well, here's my shorts. Just fish out the one that's yours.
Thank you so much. I'm Isabella.
I'm Chris.
Listen, my aunt is waiting for me. It was nice to meet you, Chris.
You too. Enjoy the boobs of your morning. Afternoon! Enjoy the boobs of your afternoon.
My word, Chris, that girl was totally into you. You should ask her out.
Really? But what if she says no?
Hey, if you want something, you've got to go for it. Just like the fat man did when he changed his name.
I'm looking for a Peter Ferrari.
Obviously, that's me.
Yes. There's a soiled pair of Ferrari underwear in the men's room trash.
Who took them out of the sink? They were soaking.
Sir, I can't park this. There's diarrhea all over the front seat of your PT Cruiser.
I am sorry there has been conflict between us. Allow me to make amends. Please, help yourself to anything in my cornhole.
Hey, don't worry about it. We can still be pals. And I know just a place for us to go and blow off.
Stop! Why are you doing this? Is this related to the virtual stranger I let take over my life and family this past week? Please!
Shut up! We're taking you to die.
Well, are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
God! Just give her the iPad.
No! The book says kidnapped victims are getting too much screen time these days. They bond with the iPad, not with us.
Wait.
Yeah?
Please don't let 2 white women make a podcast about my disappearance.
Oh, okay, I get it. Everybody pile on the one person who actually sees the truth about Christmas. You guys know what this holiday is all about, right? It's all about this.
The world's smallest violin?
A scrotal massage?
Just like in the old country?
We're more word people than gesture people. No, money. It's all about money.
Is Christmas really so awful?
I don't know. I can't stand how everyone buys into this annual mass hypnosis. I mean, like, do not even get me started on Christmas caroling.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, that's what I mean. Do not get me started. Trust me, you will be here all night.
I got time. I'm officially getting you started. Name one thing.
Whew, I mean, where do I start? Like, the things I have to say about caroling. It's like, how long have you got?
I've got all night. No one to go home to. Let's hear it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, first, there's the singing. You know what? Screw you guys. All right? Screw Frosty. Screw Vince Guaraldi. Screw both Rankin and Bass.
I'm with him on Rankin, but come on, what did Bass do?
Hey, baby. I want to party with that ice cream cone. $5 and I'll sit on it.
Hey! 20 if you mash a chipwich with your knee.
Let's see the chipwich.
No! He doesn't do knee stuff. What is wrong with you sickos? What happened to you, man?
This is all I'm good for, Meg. It's all people see me as.
That's not true, Chris. You have so much to offer, and I've got something for you.
Buttercream?
You bet your ass, Buttercream. Wait. This one we do together.
Will Watson and Holmes track down Constance? We'll be right back after these turn-of-the-century messages.
Another dull night at the Gentlemen's Club.
What we need is some room temperature gin.
Hello, gents. Fancy some room temperature gin?
Shut up, you slag. No women allowed.
Room temperature gin. Drink it without women, have an eel pie, then go to bed.
Good morning, sports fans. You ready to witness the epitome of excellence? Check this out. Ball one.
Look, Spaz, hold the bat like this and then step into it as you swing forward.
I did it! Thanks, Mr. Griffin.
I'm leaving.
Come on, Chris. Don't be mad. My plans changed. Oh, hey, Doug.
Are you kidding me?
Boy, I have a whole new respect for Hayden Panettiere. Giggity.
I'm pulling up. You ready?
Oh, hey, Peter, listen, I can't work tonight. I'm spent. That last trick was like trying to use an empty bottle of hand soap.
But you gotta work. I set up 5 appointments. That's a lot of money.
Sorry, I can't do it. You're just gonna have to cancel them.
What the hell did you say to me?
Peter, what are you doing?
You tripping boy? You're going out if I tell you you're going out, bitch.
Okay. What's in your pimp cup?
It's actually a wheatgrass ginger mixture. I was in the middle of a cleanse. I didn't know we'd be doing this pimp thing, but I made a promise to my body.
Not great.
Peter, what you doing all dressed up for church? This ain't Easter.
No, Cleveland, these are my work clothes.
You hosting Family Feud?
No, I'm a pimp.
Big Pete, if we're gonna be sitting, may I use my penis donut?
Bitch, I don't care.
Dang, Quagmire, you're lucky. He take care of you.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm making a lot of money. I'm actually really happy. I'm actually very hungry.
Nobody's gonna want you if you're fat. You want to eat? Get up to that bar and earn your keep.
Well, what should I ask for, 500?
You're not worth that much. You're trash. Ask for 2. You know I hit you and whore you out because I love you, right?
Hi there. You want a party? And can I have some of your bread?
Hi, handsome. You can't have my bread, but you can have something of mine that smells like bread.
Okay, let's go.
Just so you know, it takes me a long time.
Brian, I can't believe you're gonna be on The Bachelorette.
Yeah, I thought you said the shows were stupid.
They are stupid. But I figure I got a few days of free booze and free food before they kick me off. I could use a vacation.
Oh, yes, because you've got such a heavy workload around here. How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel you've been working on for 3 years? Huh? Got a compelling protagonist? Yeah, got an obstacle for him to overcome? Huh? Little story brewing there, working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah, been working on that the whole time. Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends, yeah? At the end, your main character is richer for the experience, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you got to... No, you deserve some time off.
I don't know what the big deal is. I stopped for one drink after work.
Yes, but it's every night.
There, now you can be upset about that. This is fun. I like playing with you, Penelope.
What should we play next?
Well, let's see what you have. You have a pop-up version of the Unabomber's manifesto?
Yes, at the end, the brother pops up and turns you in.
What's this on your Etch-a-Sketch?
Oh, those are some advanced mathematical formulas I've just been tinkering with.
You're kidding, I do that too. But what are these formulas for?
For these.
Oh my God, you've got a weapons room too? And look at the size of it, it's amazing!
Yes, although sometimes I think it's too big. It takes the cleaning woman forever to clean it.
What's already broken?
Chris, you can't join the army. You're too young. Besides, the army's weak. Now the Marines, those are the men you want to fuck.
The cops and the cardinal were both dead ends. I was starting to wonder whether the sister was even missing. And then, a couple of friends pulled up. They cornered me in Kirstie Alley, the widest alley in Quahog.
Hey, Mac. Fancy meeting you here.
Well, if it isn't Bogey and Bakar.
I hear you've been snooping around the disappearance of a nun.
Well, I didn't mean to ruffle anyone's feathers. Oof, again!
You used to be smarter than this, Mac. Before you got kicked off the force, you knew how to play ball. But now, here we are.
Luckily, they let me go with a warning. My shadow wasn't so lucky. The next day, I quit my job and was in no way run out of the industry for groping a busboy in Nantucket. It was a joke! I was razzing a guy! Come on! I got a new job at a fake movie fast food restaurant. God, why are movies so bad at naming restaurants? Welcome to Mr. Smiley's Burger Townville land. Would you like to try a large McIntyre?
Yes, my lover and I will each have adultery burgers.
Second window. 2 adultery burgers.
Listen, let's not make a big scene here. We can talk about this when
You don't get to tell me what to do anymore.
we need more ketchup.
All right, there are some things you can tell me to do.
Your Honor, we have evidence relevant to this case.
Who are you? What kind of evidence?
I'm an HOA dick, and I found bylaws proving that Brick used his sprinklers on incorrect Tuesdays.
I'm a cop, and I'm gonna suspiciously turn off my body cam in case something sketchy goes down.
And I found Quahog's original survey maps, proving that Brick's sprinklers aren't even on his own property.
What?
The town surveyor was being pestered by a bee, so the property lines were all twisted turny.
Oh, that's why his statue's like that.
Ow, Peter, this game night was a great idea.
Yeah, this will be a lot more fun than last Saturday when we went to see the vagina monologues.
So, in international news, no luck yet finding Osama bin Laden, so the government is trying a new tactic. They've hired Jeff Gillooly. Sorry, I guess that joke was not so fresh, but you know...
Wait, everybody wait a minute.
That's the boy who was talking to an owl outside. Let him speak.
Look, Principal Shepard may have made some bad decisions, but he didn't do it for himself. It was all to raise money for the school.
Oh, is that true, Principal Shepard?
Well, I...
Of course it's true. Every year they slash the school budget, and this man did what he had to do to give us the education we deserve. You know the reading specialist we have? Paid for by a Das Boot.
What's a Das Boot?
That's when a whole bunch of German men go down at the same time.
He's right, everyone. With all those budget cuts, I had no choice. It was either make porn or pass a modest tax increase on the wealthiest citizens of Quahog.
A tax hike that'll affect none of us? That's the last thing we want.
Meeting adjourned.
I told you we're not starting without your father. Dinner just isn't dinner without him.
Ooh, well, perhaps I could help simulate the experience.
Hey, family.
Excuse me, Mr. Chicago? Could you please sign my copy of your book?
Sure. Easy there, Joe. Hot Rod asked for Mr. Chicago.
Give me all your money? I have a gun?
Oh, wait, I think I messed something up.
Never give up on your dreams?
Is that so?
Oh, we were just having a little fun and got carried away. Tell you what, I'll fix all the pictures as soon as I get back from doing the groceries.
I do the groceries, Alana. You won't like me when I'm groceries. When I get back from the market, I think it's best if you're gone.
I understand. And don't worry, Lois. After today, I promise you will never see me again.
Kind of a dick move to open a candy store across the street from an orphanage.
Sorry, we have to hold an adult's hand when we cross the street.
No, it's fine. I just can't remember the last time someone held my hand. It's kind of nice. So, what happened to your parents?
They left me on the orphanage steps as a baby.
That should be funny to me, but for some reason it's not.
Well, thank you for the candy.
I actually enjoyed it. You're good company. You know, this is a crazy thought, but you're crammed in this filthy place while I've got a gigantic house. Why don't you come live with me?
Really?
Yeah, I could buy you.
You mean adopt?
Oh, whatever they call it. It'll be nice to have you around. Why, we'll make a better team than the Brooks Brothers.
Hey, I can make boxy suits.
And I only know lacrosse guys. Brooks Brothers, look sharp at your sexual assault trial.
What do you say? Come live with us?
Well, I've never had a parent to tell me not to go home with strangers, so sure.
Great. Why don't you go wait in the car? I'm just going to get a receipt in case we get home and you have a clubbed foot or something.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll probably just grab the receipt.
All right, dishes washed, kids off to school, taking my boobs out of my bra. Alexa, play Mom's Spa channel.
All right, you're gonna have to catch me up. I just stepped off a bird from Omaha, and I have a very tight window. Whoa, slow down. I don't have the bandwidth for this right now. This is a lot for me to unpack, honestly. Well, I'm gonna have to circle back with Ken to get it past the goal line. Unless, Wendy, do you want to run it up the flagpole? Well, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Look, listen. Not to put too fine a point on it, but when push comes to shove, look. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in this. I gotta go crowd the gate so people think I'm in first class, even though I'm in boarding group 7.
Peter, for God's sake, can I not just have 15 minutes of peace and quiet in my own kitchen?
All right, I'll stay out of your way. I will simply do my work and not say a word.
Peter, we are going to have to find...
Attention, please. We are going to begin pre-boarding Flight 238 to Scottsdale, beginning our first class and prestige members.
Oh, that's me. I gotta go. Excuse me, is there any way I can get on the plane now, even though I'm in the seat whose back touches the bathroom? The important thing is, my days of selfishness and red wig twinks are over. I'm ready to come home with you.
But Peter, you're in here till next week.
Not anymore. Hi, I'm the warden, and definitely not a psychotic prisoner who just stabbed the warden and stole his clothes.
Shh, everyone, the warden's talking.
By the rules of prison and the love boat, you've made up, which means you get to leave, wiser and happier.
I love you, Lois.
I love you, Peter.
Hey, Lois, one day, let's go to Venice.
You promise?
I said it, didn't I?
Donna!
Buddy! Sex doll!
Oh,
yeah! All right, guys, settle down.
Now, before we begin, let me just say that, yes, I am the priest from YouTube who plays the guitar. Pretty cool priest. You can also catch me playing Fortnite on Twitch. Now, I understand Peter has written his own vows.
Oh, no!
Yes, I have. And I'm definitely not just reusing the vows I said to Lois when we got married in the late 90s. Dear Lois, what's up? You're the love of my life, yada, yada, yada. I'm hungry.
Unless anyone has a reason why these two should not be married, I hereby...
Well, Lois, you tied my golf shoes a little tight before I left the house. Had to deal with that all day. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, look at Stewie! Peter, you took him out without any sunscreen?
Maybe.
You know the sun is dangerous for a baby's skin. Peter, this is more irresponsible than when you fed your mogwai after midnight. Peter, didn't the little Chinese man tell you not to feed him after midnight?
Oh, come on, Lois. He's so cute. And he's hungry. What could happen?
Hello, I'm Fran Drescher.
Ah! Kill it! Kill it!
This is where the giant chicken lives? It's amazing.
How's he so rich?
This family got into the telecom game early. They laid all the fiber from here to Barrington.
Chickens did that?
Quahog actually has 5 of the top 15 richest chickens in the world. I did a whole episode about it on my podcast, Joe's Gold, The Hidden Gems of Quahog.
I didn't know you had a podcast.
Well, you have to ask questions to get answers, Peter. Or as I say to my listeners, ask and you shall Joseve.
Is that supposed to rhyme? Because it doesn't.
Hey, you're Joe from Joe's Gold.
That's right. You want an autograph?
No, I just want to say your HelloFresh promo code doesn't work.
Oh, did you type it in all caps?
Yes.
Joe's Gold, all caps.
Yes.
It's got to be something on their end.
I called them. They said it's your end.
And you did all caps.
Look. Peter, I was at the park with Stewie, and someone stole his tricycle. And during like the 1 second, I was looking down at my phone and not at him.
Stupid thief. It's got a vanity plate that won't even apply to him. Hey, you like your reggae watered down and acceptable at a wedding? Hop on.
Ugh, I can't believe somebody stole Stewie's trike. I only had 9 payments left on that thing.
How much do you make?
Don't worry, Lois. I'm gonna find that tricycle. I'll just have 4 to 5 beers to stop the shaking, and then I'll go outside.
Now that King Dad's dead, I want to sit on the Iron Throne.
Now, don't be too hasty, Joffrey. You're fourth in line behind your brothers Jumpin', Follum, and Splat.
Oh!
Jumpin', Follum, Splat!
As you are the new king, I will be whispering far too close to your ear, and you should know that I have a special brooch that I wear. That's my character. So if you need a brooch, I'll be here. Thanks, Laughterfinger. Always good to have a brooch guy.
The office party. Raw broccoli and sheet cake. I like when the universe gives me easy choices.
Thank you for coming. If you haven't already, please don't forget to Venmo $4 to James for the broccoli and sheet cake. And I want to thank Paula from HR for saving us a little money by squeeze-farting the last 3 bottles of ranch dressing onto a paper plate. Now, to the man of the hour, Moses Beaufort. Moses has been our night watch for the last 40 years. Paula, I think we're good. Today, he is retiring. So, please meet and say goodbye to Moses Beaufort.
Now, I've looked through all y'all desks. Where's Dave Lapoff? My man.
Of course, with Moses' departure, we'll need to begin our search for a new night watchman.
And what does the job entail?
Sitting.
And?
Watching.
Interesting, but I don't know. Hey, what was in Dave's desk anyway? I'll do it.
Hi, honey.
What?
I was thinking about our kiss last night. I never knew how flat and wide your tongue was.
Yeah.
You know, I've thought about how you stood up for me at the dance and all the nice things you said. We should totally be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, Meg, you know what's strange? I think I might be gay. I saw this penis on the internet today, and I thought to myself, well, that's just fine.
I'm going to the mall later. Maybe you can come and help me pick out some underwear?
I don't think that's going to be a possibility. I have plans. With Chris. Chris and I have plans this afternoon.
We do?
Yeah, we're doing that thing. We're doing what you usually do on a Thursday afternoon.
Masturbate?
Masturbate. We're going to masturbate together.
Well, maybe back to back, but I gotta tell you, I'm not 100% on this.
Oh, there's the cute prom couple.
Hi, Mom. Is it cool if Brian and I go to the mall this afternoon?
Actually, I thought I was pretty clear.
Oh, of course it's okay. Ever since that dance, you two have become such good friends. Who would have thought?
Oh, we're more than friends, Mom. Last night at the dance, Brian...
Well, last night we decided to be best friends. Right, Meg? Come on, let's go to the mall. We'll get you a big old pretzel. I want a pretzel, too!
Brian, I'm ready! You in or out?
usual, fellas?
Hey, thanks, Jerome.
Whoa, Jerome, what's with the wheelchair?
Well, it was date night with my lady friend. I put on some Teddy Pendergrass. One thing led to another. We started making love halfway up the stairs. Then I lost my footing and tumbled down half a flight. Buck Nike.
Well, this is hardly dinner conversation.
Who's Teddy Pendergrass?
He's America's #1 cause of urgent lovemaking injuries. If you're not already in bed when Teddy starts singing, somebody's going to the ER.
Anyway, I busted my knee really bad. So here I am.
Ah, geez, that stinks, Jerome. How long are you going to be in that chair?
Well, that's the problem. The doctor said I need surgery if I'm ever going to walk again, but I can't afford it. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to get up on my feet again.
Relax, it's not so bad. I bet you're going to discover some cool new things that you couldn't do when you were walking.
Like what?
Well, have you yelled at someone for using the handicapped stall yet? That stall is for the differently abled, you know.
Well, how do you know it's not a handicapped person in there?
Look, no chair, no crutches. Whoever's in there definitely shouldn't be. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure you are. Hey, you mind flushing for me, pal? No arms over here.
Well, I suppose it's the least I could do. Oh my God, it's bigger than you!
Peter, how many times do I have to tell you to stop leaving your wet swimsuit at the bottom of the stairs?
I never know when I'll be back in the sprinklers. I got to be able to grab and go when they start spraying.
Ah, you're impossible.
See that, Chris? In the Hungry Hungry Hippos game of marriage, I just ate one of her marbles.
I don't think you should be proud of that, Dad.
Excuse me?
Let me give you a nickel's worth of free advice from one happily taken man to another. We've got 2 of these and only 1 of these, so we should listen twice as much as we talk. Remember, Dad, never question your wife's choices. After all, you were one of them. I love cooking with wine. Sometimes I even put it in the food.
Are you just quoting aprons you saw in a kitchen magazine?
The last few, yes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a Chatterbait date with my love.
Isn't it hard to find each other on there?
Yeah, but that's part of the dance.
Do you know how awful it feels to be labeled a thief for something as silly as a small bottle of shampoo?
Yeah. I heard the bottle wasn't that small.
What? Where did you hear that?
Joe and I have eerily quiet dinners. We can hear all your family's conversation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, I'm gonna get a knife for this cheese.
Oh, let me get that for you. They're my grandmother's knives, so I'm gonna need you to sign out which one you use.
Okay, that's enough. I see what's happening here. You think I'm a thief? I can't believe you're not on my side.
I heard the bottle had a pump.
A pump? Who else are you talking to about this?
I'm on a couple of text chains discussing it.
Oh, God. Okay, I gotta fix this. I am bringing that shampoo back to Nantucket. It's the only way.
Pockets.
Did you come in with this chapstick?
Yes.
I'll check the tape.
Well, Brian, I've studied pie making, and the key is to find the absolute freshest ingredients. Therefore, we must go wherever and whenever they're to be found.
Where are we?
1666, England, home of Sir Isaac Newton and one of history's most famous apples. Which will be part of our pie. Ah! Gravity never happened!
Good morning, family. Now, as you all know, since 4 minutes ago when I heard it on the radio, it has been my lifelong dream to compete in the St. Philip's Greasy Pole Contest, where shirtless men try to climb across a greasy pole. Come on, Chris, let's go.
Now, hold on, Peter. You promised you'd run errands with me today. You can't just bail because you heard of some fun new thing.
Lois, we both know I'm going to the whatever I just said thing. Meg will fill in for me.
Ugh, fine.
All right. Now, if you're going to be filling in for me, you need to complete the online course. Congratulations on being picked to fill in for me while I have a horse around day. Now let's talk do's and don'ts around the workplace. Okay, let's see what you've learned. Describe the difference between a tunic and a shawl in as much detail as possible.
Ugh.
Congratulations on being picked. Every year, there's some hotshot who thinks they don't gotta watch the video.
Hey, Stewie.
What do you want?
Listen, Stewie, I'm sure whoever broke this Whoops Baby story to sink your campaign never intended you to take it personally. There's something I think you should see.
What? You've got a secret weapons room?
Not exactly. It's a porn room.
These are impressively organized and cataloged.
People in the community like things well labeled, so I developed the Spewy decimal system.
I don't want to sound like a square, but if you put this level of effort into your schoolwork, you could really soar.
See that? That's a mint condition 1983 Kurt Russell Goldie Hawn sex tape. Never been opened. Market value of $150K.
Well, if it's never been opened, how do you know it's the real thing?
Oh, it's a real thing. People in the community trust each other.
Stop saying people in the community. I prefer not to picture that community.
Anyway, there's one I think you might be interested in.
This is dated exactly 9 months before I was born. You have a whole shelf of Lois and the Fat Man's sex tapes?
I have the camera in there on a grunt sensor. There's a lot of Dad just going to the bathroom.
That's disturbing even to me, and I've been to an Eyes Wide Shut party.
Sorry, sir. There's a strict 800 penis limit. If I let you in, the fire marshal will be all over my back.
But the fire marshal's on that guy's back.
Yeah, but he'll get off his back and on my back. It's a great party.
This is seriously the best turkey I've ever had, Barney.
Looks like Joe's home early.
What? I ate most of his dinner. He's gonna be so pissed. I better hide.
Hey, Bond, did you know there's a difference between 10th Street and 10th Avenue? Anyway, I may have bonered the stakeout. Oh, thanks for pre-chewing my meal, babe. The food shuttles out of my cloaca much easier that way. Time to let these dogs out of their cages. Bond, would you turn on my foot fan?
I gotta create a distraction so I can get out of here.
Oh, God, Peter's texting me about going to the Clam. That guy is getting insufferable. And that dumb Shaquille O'Neal gif. It's like we get it. It's humorous for a man that large to act playful.
I thought so.
So anyway, I'm going to go dump all this completely undigested food out of my bag into the toilet. If I time it right and close my eyes, it almost sounds like real diarrhea.
This can never happen again, Barney. Time for a poignant cinematic farewell. I don't like when Bill Murray is serious.
Okay, first stop, Chris Griffin.
Ugh, we have to pick up Chris?
Yeah, what's the problem?
We didn't exactly get along too well, especially after Grandpa died and left me the dark boathouse. You can still use the boathouse on non-vacation Sundays in the spring. I've always taken care of you, Chris.
Taking care of me? You're my kid brother. You take care of me?
Sorry, I came down here to vape.
Send Chris off to do this. Send Chris off to do that.
I'm supposed to be shoveling the driveway.
I'm your older brother, Stewie, and I was stepped over.
It's the way Grandpa wanted it.
It ain't the way I wanted it.
Sounds like you're having a personal conversation. I'll put in my earbuds.
I'm smart. Not like everybody says, like dumb. I'm smart, and I want respect.
Funky Cold Medina.
So, I'm pretty sure Bobby and I are finally gonna do it after the dance. You're gonna have sex? I'm talking about our suicide pact.
Oh my God, I was like, who is this girl?
So, Meg, who are you going with?
I'm not gonna go.
Oh, come on, you have to.
No one asked me. I'm not just gonna show up alone.
You can tag along with me in my date.
Patty, no offense, but the janitor doesn't count as a date.
Yeah, that guy's hideous.
Yeah, maybe I won't go with him. Well, this is us.
Boy, I almost don't want this night to end.
Me either.
Well, I got an idea. You mind if I use your bathroom to do number 2?
Wow, your place is amazing. A pool, a spa, and all the lights are on dimmers. And a digital thermostat. Oh my God, it's like we're on a spaceship.
Well, there's an open unit if you guys are interested.
Is the toilet a bit better in that one?
Actually, it's kind of embarrassing, but the toilet in that one is shaped like a hungry, hungry hippo.
It's beautiful. I just wish my hot girlfriend were here to see it.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you have a girlfriend? What's her name?
Girly Friendston.
Girly Friendston? Nice try, Stewie.
Why won't he answer my texts?
Girly, your piano teacher's here. Oh, Mom, do I have to? Girly Friendston, you stop mooning over that boyfriend of yours and get down here this instant.
Hi, don't believe this. Chris, you lied to me. And for something so disgusting.
Mom, I can explain.
Oh, and on school grounds, no less. Just you wait until Principal Shepard hears about this.
Well, CBS didn't have any towels, so follow me to the science lab and I'll show you where the eye wash stations are. Mrs. Griffin?
Principal Shepard, are you in on this too?
Certainly not. I have no idea what's going on here.
Principal Shepard, Starla is officially a no-show, so the 9-some is now an 8-some.
All right, put her per diem back in petty cash. Tell Sue-Ann in makeup it's her lucky day. Tell Lighting its legs up in 5, and let's shoot this thing. I mean, what?
Swipe, come on, I'm not getting any matches.
All right, Quagmire, we gotta talk.
This whole thing's out of control, Quagmire. You gotta get off Tinder.
Yeah, there's plenty of nice women out in the real world to meet the old-fashioned way.
And on top of that, Tinder makes you gross. There was a time when you'd be more selective, when you were horny and feeling erective. Now one swipe and there's thousands to bone, all from a sex app you use on your phone.
That's the Tinder.
A lot of sad, lonely gals who want babies. 300-pounders infested with scabies. Leather gimps who do nothing but moan. These are the weirdos you'll find on your phone.
You know, a surprising number of them live near the airport.
Gonorrhea, HPV, you will catch a dose of blisters and itching and genital warts. 'Cause Tinder makes you so gross. And for kids, it's kinda tragic. Sex for them has lost its magic. Bang and every Tom and Dick and Jack and Jill and Joan. And this also might surprise you. All your married friends despise you 'cause we're not allowed to have an orgy through our phone. You're perverted, barely human. You're not even close. A filthy degenerate seeking a thrill. Your spirits and genitals run through the mill with plenty of holes and prescriptions to fill. 'Cause Tinder makes you so gross.
You guys can just forget it. I'm not quitting Tinder.
Guys, I've been to the doctors. I do have a baby in my butt.
I love our life.
Yeah, it's hard not to root for a rich white lawyer in the Connecticut suburbs.
Dad, the not cell phone's ringing.
Let's let the new answering machine get it. Hi, you've reached the Gallaghers. Leave a message for our intact family after the beep.
Hi, Dan. It's Alex Forrest. I just found out I'm pregnant. Now I'm giving you a minute to pick up the phone hastily.
I got it. Hello? Judge Forrest. How did you get this number when they deliver a book that has all the numbers?
Dan, look over to the split screen and see how crazy I look.
Yes.
And also, I'm listening to opera, but I don't know which one because they'll add it in post.
What do you think they'll choose?
Rice Krispies! We ran out of Rice Krispies!
I see it! God!
Oh, Stewie. What brings you by?
You're gonna give me what I want.
What are you talking about?
You know, we're doing this and you're gonna find a way to enjoy it.
I don't like it. I don't understand what's happening.
The three sisters have a magic hopscotch board that turns them into superheroes, but only at night and never if it's raining.
It's too complicated and noisy.
Yeah, it is both of those things, and their cat speaks French. Yeah.
Hey, new Brian. Bad news. You gotta leave.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is my home.
Nobody likes you here, man.
Well, I disagree. I think everybody likes me.
No, we don't. We don't like your cooking, your stupid karaoke nights, and we especially don't like the way you hump that chair in the den.
Well, Rupert seems to like my humping.
What did you say?
Rupert. Humped him for 2 hours yesterday. He just laid there and took it.
Did he?
Yeah. And now every time you're sleeping with him, he's gonna be thinking of me.
Arizona moon, keep shining from the desert sky above. You know pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love.
Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream.
All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone.
Well, here we are. Peter, I was wondering if you'd maybe let me set up camp here for the night.
Oh, boy. Nothing free is ever free.
Well, I don't see why not. Let me go ask my wife if it's okay. Hey, Lois, can my friend stay over tonight?
What? Who?
My cowboy friend?
No.
Please.
No. You can't keep coming home with things. This is
don't.
the iguana all
This
over
isn't
again.
the iguana.
I always
the
end up
skin
having
is
to
very
take care
similar
of
to the
them.
iguana, but it's not the iguana.
No.
Please. I think we could have fun.
I don't care what you think. The answer is no.
It's not fair. Please.
I said no.
She said backyard's fine. Oh, I wish this was about sex. If he was just home busting one to his buddy's wife, hell, we've all done that. I've heard. Allegedly. But not often. And never to Donna. Except when she wore those shiny gold shorts to parent-teacher night.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was so tacky.
What, so that's it, Peter? You're just giving up?
I don't know what else to do, Brian. I guess we're never gonna be a family again.
Hi, Peter.
Oh my God, Lois! You're all better!
That's right. And the doctors say I'll smell like French fries for the next 6 months.
I'll enjoy that.
And Peter, I got a surprise for you.
You got the kids back! Oh, I love you so much, delicious French fry wife.
Now we can live with you again, even though you're a dangerous retard.
Don't say retard, Chris. We prefer to be called little people. Because there's nothing wrong with being mentally challenged. In fact, I've learned that we are superior people. Above all, you dumb, brainy smarties. Someday you will beg us for mercy, and we will consider it.
Isn't it wonderful that everything's back to normal?
Yeah. Oh, God, nobody move!
What is it?
Nothing, I'll get it.
This is fun. Read us something else, Dad.
You got it, Chris. How about this laminated motel information sheet? Checkout is noon. Must dial 9 to reach outside prostitute. In the event of fire, follow the older heavy-set lady in just a T-shirt. There are no dining facilities on site, but guests are encouraged to visit the Applebee's, which is a short walk across the 6-lane highway.
Well, we might have to brave that walk. I'm starving. Oh, God. I made contact with someone looking for shelter.
Guys, a lot of street signs whipping around out here. I had an umbrella, but as this is a comedy, you can imagine what happened to it.
Let's see what's in the mini fridge.
There's nothing in here to eat but crackers and screw top wine.
Who buys a comb out of a mini fridge?
Guys?
Hey, where's Chris?
He's over there playing that carnival game.
Step right up. Everybody take a chance on a whack-a-bigger pussy.
Hey, Tone.
This is not what I thought it was.
Oh, my God. Chris is out of control.
I know. Must be all the violence in movies and sex on TV.
Oh.
See, I listen.
Per hipster law, when a coffee house becomes available, it goes to whoever has the best coffee pun for the name.
Java the Hutt. Perks and Recreation.
Lost and Ground.
Roast Malone. 2.5 Men.
This can go on for quite a while. Why, this very shop started in the 80s as Funky Brewster and then Delta Perk. In the mid-90s, it was briefly a tavern called Dharma and Grog. And then... I'll send you back now. Gotta get the dog.
Daisy, it's a Barley Man. You know the Barley Man.
The Unflushed Poo and Tea Leaf. Bathroom Key Code and Tea Leaf. The Center for Homeless Armpit Washing. Brian, everyone's gone.
Yep, it's all yours. You can name it whatever.
Oh, what should we do first? We should hang an under new management banner to generate interest.
Whoa, someone different is signing the time cards. I gotta check this place out.
All right, I've put in all my desired genetic modifications. Any last words before I go in?
Yeah, don't you think you're being a little dramatic?
Yes, thank you.
Stewie, I'm serious. Messing around with your DNA could have dire consequences. Haven't you ever seen the movie Splice?
Yeah, no, and take that Citizen Kane tone out of your voice. It's Splice. Okay, it's time. As we go on, we remember all the times we...
What are you doing?
I'm singing to my old self. Had together. It's a really nice moment I'm making. And as our lives change, come whatever.
You want me to leave?
Shut up! I timed it to go off and we will still be friends forever. Thanks a lot, Dick.
Did it work?
Doggy! Big doggy!
Oh my god. I think taking out that DNA turned you into a regular baby. Ha! Should've watched Splice, bro.
So how did you guys get captured?
Quagmire screams when he urinates. How about you?
Cleveland kept stopping to scratch his back on trees.
Lois don't do it right.
Come here, baby. You need them Lee press-ons.
There it is.
Oh, Peter, I was so worried about you.
Lois, when we got captured, I said, "You rebel scum," and Kimmy didn't get it.
Oh, that's funny. From the Star Wars.
Well, just Star Wars, but I missed you, sweetheart.
Oh, so wonderful to see you all. The kids are getting so big, especially Chris. Is he diabetic?
We don't see doctors, but we're pretty sure.
May I take your order?
Crayons and a silly map, please.
Excellent choice.
We interrupt this program for a Channel 5 special report. Good evening, Quahog. The Exxon Pewterschmidt has crashed and released millions of gallons of oil into the Gulf of Mexico, contaminating marine life and causing irreparable damage to the ecosystem. 2 anonymous whistleblowers blame negligence.
They cut corners left and right. This was inevitable.
What happened to the oil-covered little crab?
He had to leave.
Did you eat the little crab?
They cut a lot of corners.
Oh my God, those poor fish.
They're in water. If they can't get clean in water, where can they get clean?
This is serious, Daddy.
Sweetie, if it was so serious, we'd flip to me in a boardroom with a crisis team. I didn't grab my drink.
Knock, knock.
Stewie, can you see who's there?
What?
Someone was knocking at the door.
It was me. I just went knock, knock.
There they are again.
I don't even know how to process that, so I'm just going to crack on. I have somebody here that would like to see you.
Your teddy bear.
You don't have to be coy. I know he was yours first. Well, I want you to have Skippy back. I know you're going to try and stop me, but hear me.
Okay.
Oh, great. Then I'll just leave him here. I hope you're very happy together, Chris. He belongs with you, not me.
Well, I should get back to my book.
That's a clock, but okay.
Excuse me, may I have your attention, please? Now, I know you're all wondering who is going to get the big promotion, and I'm proud to announce that person is Smarmy.
Excuse me, where do I put this briefcase full of money?
Who are you?
I'm president of Wine and Paint Night Incorporated. Lois Griffin just landed in my account through her wit, charm, and professionalism.
Is that so? Well, in that case, the big promotion goes to Lois Griffin.
What can I say? I love my wife.
That's my show. Why shouldn't this be me?
Because I'm the funny one.
Not on this show, you're not.
Or am I? I thought we had one more face.
So, what did you think? And please keep in mind that your spontaneous comments will affect the jobs of hundreds of people.
Come on, you idiots. Don't screw me. The show is from a woman's perspective, but it still felt like it was written by a man.
Okay, well, what if I told you shut up? Yeah, kinda changes things, doesn't it? Anyone else?
I'm sorry, I was scrolling through the weather in random cities.
Great! You're taking this very seriously.
You know what? I don't really get Family Guy.
What's so hard to get? You just need to have grown up in the 80s but still be a teenager. So, based on that one episode featuring Lois, how many of you would likely watch a second?
Son of a bitch.
Anything else?
76 in Santa Fe right now.
You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative.
Lois Griffin. My name is Roger, and I'll be guiding this relaxation adventure for you and the other white women, plus an Asian woman who has a white husband back home.
I feel more relaxed already.
Now sit down and enjoy some spa music that's mostly rain.
Hey guys, can we take it from the rain again?
But it seems pornography has finally found its way to our neighborhood. Yes, local housewife and church organist Lois Griffin has revealed to this reporter that she appeared in a pornographic movie back in the early 1980s.
What? Mom, that's you!
Boy, that black bar would be a lot lower now, huh? Huh? Would it not?
Evidently, Lois Griffin, star citizen of Quahog, is also Lois Griffin, star of Quest for Fur. It just goes to show you never know what sort of person is living next door. Tom?
I can't believe this!
Lois, you were in a porno?
She totally betrayed me. I thought girlfriends were supposed to support each other. Ha! Slut!
Stewie, what the hell are we gonna do?
Our future selves will continue sending Terminators back to kill us as long as we're enemies. Oh, Ryan Griffin has commented on your Instagram post. When Sally met Sally? What the hell?
Relax, Stewie. Take a joke.
Come on, Brian. An early sarcastic comment brings likes to a grinding halt. Oh my god. Your comment is getting more likes than the post.
Stewie, you can't post a picture like that. It's so clear you're just in love with yourself.
Says the guy who constantly updates his own Wikipedia page.
That's supposed to be anonymous.
Oh, like all your alcoholic buddies?
Well, go to hell.
You go to hell. Wait, stop. Don't you see, Brian? This is it. This is the rift.
Oh my god, you're right.
So we're all decided our last high school play was about as gay as we want to go. Let's try to top out at that level of gay. If there's nothing else,
There's still the agenda item of you fat-shaming Chris Griffin.
I think we can table that. As long as it's a pretty strong table.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but fat shaming is not okay. This is the year 2020 and nothing is okay. This is the year of instant outrage.
What?
This is my son we're talking about. Sure, more than once I've caught him eating Crisco with a spoon, but I can't watch everything he eats. That's all I'd be doing. And deep down, he's just like everyone else. All together in one big pair of pants. His sister Meg's pants.
Wow, Lois, did you try to snuff out of town? It's killing.
Yeah, I'm funny. In any case, Principal Shepard needs to be held accountable for fat shaming my son, no matter how fat or shameful he may be.
If your son had been shot, all I could offer is thoughts and prayers. But this calls for a far stronger response. Shepard, you're fired.
Oh, yeah? Well, now that I'm fired, I can finally tell you all how I really feel about you. You're like family to me. Alexa, play the sad song from Stripes.
Hey!
We're still in here!
Yes! The Griffins are going to Maine. And if that isn't the perfect promo for the middle of a meaningless Vikings-Packers game, I don't know what is.
And the players have gathered around Clark, and we can only hope that his injury wasn't too serious and we start to see some movement in those extremities. And while we have this break in the action, this Sunday on an all-new Family Guy, the Griffins are going to Maine. On right after an all-new Bob's Burgers.
Hey, ladies, toga party tonight at I Delta PU. Tell your friends.
Ew, no.
They all say that. Hey, what are you reading?
Boning up for an exam.
I boned up yesterday when I walked into the girls' shower.
Dad, please!
Sorry, Meg, I've been smoking doobies all morning. Talk about higher education.
That's it! I can't take this anymore! Dad, get out of here!
What? This is what college is.
How do you know? You're not even a student here. You're a total fraud.
Me? You wouldn't even be here if your mom and I didn't pay someone to get you in.
What?
Yeah, your whole application was fake.
Meg, is this true? What? No, of course not, Dean nearby. Well, if it is, you're going to be suspended. Oh, no!
Well, that weekend on the Cape with Principal Shepard was a waste. I know I said I wouldn't get clingy, but when can I see you again? Merry Christmas, everybody! Hey, what happened?
Peter, I think we've been robbed.
I can't believe it. They stole the presents, they stole the decorations, they even stole our tree.
I want my presents!
Okay, let's just settle down. Everybody kneel in the backyard in front of Daddy's big pre-dug hole.
You know, Peter, this never would have happened if you hadn't gotten rid of the Ring doorbell camera.
Someone crapped on the porch again. I'm checking the footage.
Whoever it was probably had no choice, is my guess. Their family was probably using all the bathrooms. That's probably what happened, whoever did that.
Okay, I'm off to the grocery store.
So what'd you do with the gun?
Gun?
Yeah, my father gave me a gun as a present yesterday.
Where was that during birthday sex? Maybe I would have finished.
Unlike you, guns can actually fire.
I don't think this marriage needs a gun.
Anyway, I hid the gun someplace safe until I can figure out how to properly dispose of it, so don't get any ideas.
Good for Lois. Guns are a major problem, especially in the hands of someone like...
It was in a box with Chris's adoption papers. Oh. You heard nothing.
Meg, you got a minute? What the hell?
I made that for you, Brian.
Meg! Look, you obviously didn't hear me yesterday, so I'll explain it again. And here to assist me is headmaster of the New York School for the Hard of Hearing, Mr. Garrett Morris. Meg, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
We're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
I will never be attracted to you.
I will never be attracted to you.
You're acting like a psycho bitch.
You're acting like a psycho bitch.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
I won't be ignored, Brian.
I like your ass.
With the guys at my side, we were the most powerful criminal organization in Quahog. We lived like kings, until things started to come apart after the Lufthansa heist. We discussed laying low, but not everyone agreed with that. Be careful with this. We stole it.
Hey there, champ. Peter, I know this is all a big adjustment for you, but all I want is for your mom to be happy.
Well, why can't she go back with my dad?
Well, I can't answer that, but I'm going to do my best to make her even happier than those kids on 3 Wishes with Amy Grant.
What's your wish, Billy?
Can you cure my cancer?
No, but how about if Spider-Man gives you a $50 gift card to Sears?
Here, get well.
Give me a spin, sweetie. What do you think, Mom? Is that the most beautiful bride you've ever seen?
I love it.
Oh, it's just so much money.
It's true. It's true. Take the dress off, sweetheart. Your mother says you can't have it.
Wait a minute. Do you really love it?
I do. It just feels like my wedding dress.
Oh, Mom, she loves it.
Okay, we'll take it.
Peter, what is that girl doing in my wedding dress?
She gone?
No.
Okay, well, while I'm down here, let me give you my card. There you go.
Anyway, like I was saying, these last few days have been quite an adventure, but I'm just happy that everything is back to normal.
Yes, and now I must away to the sea and hunt down the orca that killed my pappy.
Be careful, my love, for no one truly knows the secrets of the Inky Deep.
Fare thee well, my love.
I'm sailing away.
As Come Sail Away by Styx begins to play, Peter heads off to the harbor, and we fade out. Thank you, Mr. Sorkin. I like them. Aaron and Shona, they're nice. I like them.
Yeah.
It's comfortable going out with people in the same socioeconomic class as us, you know? I mean, I love the Burtons, but I don't really like to go to dinner parties in apartments.
Apartment no worse than room in house.
You're having a lot of those tonight. I think there's a new This Is Us. Babe, no, our show. What's Kate up to this week? Losing weight with Toby, maybe?
Why you not have sex with me?
No, I know, I totally want to. It's our show, you know?
We watch show later.
And we sleep when? There's just only so many hours in the day, you know?
No more putting off. Sex now. Wait. Black men in glasses?
Yes, it's a Sterling Brown episode.
I like black men in glasses.
Mr. Pilot, I'm here to file a complaint. It's Passover, and somebody tricked me into eating leavened bread.
Look, I'm from Rome. If it isn't spaghetti, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now get out of here. Grace? Grace, am I done? Can I go home?
Oh, not yet. You still have that meeting with that Judas Iscariot regarding that Jesus fella.
Oh, right. Jesus. Man, that guy's a pain in the ass.
Oh, well, he's very popular. The lepers, the Canaanites, the fishermen, the Philippians, that woman at the well. Oh, they all love him. They think he's the greatest dude.
Wasn't that cool? That was really her, Edie McClurg. Thanks, Edie.
Hey, man, what's the buzz? Tell me what's a-happening.
What are you, high? What the hell is that? Listen, I got 30 pieces of silver if you narc on your friend Jesus.
Oh, I don't know. Seems like kind of a slimy thing to do.
I will also throw in 2 dirty tennis balls.
Well, lead with that, man. Yeah. Okay, we're all going to be at the Jerusalem El Torito at 5:15.
5:15?
Yeah, it's a very big group. It's either that or 10:45.
Consuela?
Tia, thank God. How did you find us?
Baby's hearing have chip.
Oh, this is great. Can you help us get to the border?
Oh, you already in United States.
We are?
Yes, this Texas.
What? So we walked right across the border and didn't even know it? That is a problem, right? I mean, politics aside, we can all agree that is a problem.
And that was the moment I stopped being Dwayne Johnson and started being The Rock. That's a good place to leave off.
Hey, I just realized we're The Rock.
What do you mean?
Together, you and I make one biracial wrestler. Do you have any folding chairs?
No.
That's all right, I'll use this. Folding chair!
Ow!
What was that? That was my great-grandma's vase.
On the drive up from Virginia, she kept that vase between her legs.
What are you doing?
Making sure you learn your lesson.
Ow, it hurts! It hurts! I can't believe Japanese men pay good money for this!
At work, I am important businessman. Here, I am bad boy.
Wait, but I'm the hot grandma.
You're a grandma? You look amazing.
Oh, you, come on. Could a grandma wear this to a spin class? I mean, yes, she could, because I did, so that happened.
Thank you, Meg. You've completed our family. We have our baby, and we have you.
Well, I guess that means I can get rid of all my hot grandma merch. I'll just donate it to Goodwill.
You know what GILF means, right?
Yeah. God, I love fentanyl.
You said it, pal.
I know. We try not to talk about it. Some rich guy in Rhode Island. They were seeing each other, but then his wife found out and forced him to fire her.
So that's what happened.
Tragic, isn't it? She had nowhere to go, so she came back here to our childhood home of 3 states away.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe the earth is round, so that's me. Oh, excuse me. The funeral director is here. I'm trying to avoid paying him.
Okay, Joe, right foot green.
All right, let's do it! Yes, I am the king!
Thanks for including my civil rights board game in the game night rotation, guys.
Oh, we're always happy to play 2 decades of dignity. It makes us all feel a little less guilty.
For whistling at a white woman, go directly to jail. Oh, man, does anyone ever win at this game?
You don't win. You just do a little better each time.
So Raoul gave me a job at his pet store, but I still needed money. One day I was cleaning a birdcage and a porn producer came in and, well, the rest you know.
I kind of feel like the part that we should have seen... You know what? Never mind. It works.
Good Lord. Am I a pawn, baby?
No, Stewie, come on. I doubt it. I mean, maybe. Yeah, probably, yes.
And of course, the most important part of any workout is a proper cool down and a stretch. Ah!
What? What is it?
I got a splinter! Ah!
Oh my God, Stewie, what is it?
No, he's just got a splinter.
Oh, my poor baby. It's 'cause these old stairs are just falling apart.
It's not just the stairs. Meg has spent 2 days pinned under a roof beam.
Let's just focus on the stairs, Brian.
Who said it, pal?
Whoa, Meg, what happened to you? I straight up thought that was Post Malone for a hot second.
Stewie, Daddy's just gonna take the iPad into the bathroom, okay?
He took my Etch-a-Sketch.
Siri, show me Busty Latinas. Busty Latinas. Hey, can somebody reset the Wi-Fi?
Meg, oh my God, it's crazy here. Dad fell off the pole and landed on his head, and one of his eyes popped out. We picked it up and jammed it back in, but the pupil was on the other side.
I'm okay, just got a little headache.
Also, Dad gave me a hard lemonade. He's pretty out of it.
Check it out, Rupert. Juice box, boom. Go-Gurts, yup. And most importantly, for freshness, an open box of Army Hammer's baking powder. Now with 40% more fingers. Pretty much all he had to do was not eat people.
Jeez, even you guys know it's my anniversary? How is that possible?
It's easy. I follow your wife.
You mean on Instagram?
Yep.
It's coming! It's coming!
Okay, we're out of gloves, so I'm gonna catch it with this Panda Express bag.
Are you sure this is safe?
Oh yeah, Panda bags are medical grade. Just never use a Subway bag. I've had like 4 go right through. Oh, it's in the bag already.
Peter, I feel like a kid again. Isn't this exhilarating? The moon, the stars, the dark triangular dorsal fin heading our way. The dark triangular dorsal fin heading our way!
Jack!
Peter, don't leave me to die out here! Peter, come back!
Hold on, Lois. I'm gonna grab a real quick hot chocolate. Warm up my bones.
Well, I haven't been this shocked since Chris showed me his Jack-in-the-Box. Chris, what did you do to this box?
It's not called a Jack elsewhere.
Tell you, this is the most unprofessional film set since they cast Timothy Chalamet in Dune.
My father came, not for spice, not for riches.
Cut! Wind guy! I told you guys, he shouldn't be in windy movies. Freaking told you guys.
And will you be a stricter dad now?
Interesting question. My value system will vary wildly between incredible immorality and intense social conservatism.
Dad, there's a shipment of heroin in our driveway.
Excellent.
I watched a PG-13 movie last night.
In your mother's house! Now everyone keep eating until you throw up. What's this? As a leader in the Italian community, I'll be getting very upset about store-bought pasta sauce.
Peter, what the hell? That was our Prego.
Yeah, and Prego means you're welcome. It's a very cocky name for an average pasta sauce.
The rest of this is just jokes, but that's kind of a good point.
Oh, Dr. Hartman, thank you for coming.
Well, actually, I'm Dr. Hartman's son.
Dr. Hartman's son? But I asked for Dr. Hartman.
His jokes are getting worse, Doctor. Is there anything you can do for him?
Now all we can do is wait.
Lois, it's time.
Oh, Peter, I'm gonna miss you so much.
I see a white light. There are others inside of it. Adam West, Carrie Fisher, Ricardo Montalban, Phyllis Diller.
Heaven is filled with every actor who ever died?
No, this is actually just the ones who did our show right before they died. Crazy, right? Frank Sinatra Jr., Charles Durning, Lauren Bacall, Rodney Dangerfield, Roy Scheider, Waylon Jennings, Ed Asner by the time this airs, certainly.
Dad, you don't have to do this. There are too many.
Uh-oh. Conway Twitty is here and he's pissed. Wait, he's wearing the Darth Vader helmet. Never mind, he was cool with it.
What's the matter, Peter?
I'm just sick of being tall. I had a hard enough time getting everything in the toilet before. I want my old body back.
Well, there is a way.
What is it?
Lock the front door. Peter, if you really want to get shorter, I can berate you.
What?
The female power to belittle is such that the recipient can physically shrink in stature. That's why husbands and wives are the same height in old age.
Lois, berate me.
Okay, Peter, but if I do this, I really gotta do it.
Do it.
For starters, you're a failure. You didn't go to college, Daddy pays our mortgage, and you're a terrible husband and father.
Ouch!
Your whole life is a pattern of hateable noises.
Oh.
The way you chew a banana makes it sound like it's filled with bones.
Ouch!
I loathe the little wheeze at the crest of every breath you take.
Yikes!
I hate the one story you tell at every cocktail party about almost meeting John Kerry.
That's a good story.
You didn't even meet him.
Almost.
Your eyeglass lenses have been smudged for 19 years.
Ah, crap.
Everyone hates it when you see fireworks and you announce, this is the finale.
Please stop.
Pink Floyd is multiple guys.
He is?
You're so predictable. I know every word that's going to come out of your mouth before you even say it.
Balderdash. Heavens. Stop that. I worked for Purolator Courier before they went bankrupt.
Appearance. Intelligence. Penis size. And another thing.
Well, Lois, you are a master. Well, it's okay, guys. We might be getting attacked by a bear, or we might just be on bear scares.
What's bear scares?
Only Latvia's #1 bear prank show.
Bear Scares, Latvia's #1 bear prank show. Now available on tape sold on blankets by African guys in New York City. Bear Scares, gargle.
Bears sound different in Latvia.
Where should we sit?
That's not up to me, kid. I follow the old divining rod. Whoa!
How old are you?
Old enough to know you're a whore.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Come on, talk to me, sweetie. You look a little down.
I always thought I'd go to my first nudie bar with my dad, but he doesn't have time for me.
Well, sweetie, part of growing up is learning that adults aren't perfect. Come on, your dad deserves another chance.
Wow, you are smart.
All right. No, it's not all right. I'm out of cash. Hey, you take bank cards?
Sure.
Can I get stamps, too?
Okay, we all know how much Cleveland loves Tecmo Bowl, so let's start playing on the Raiders. I'm Bo Jackson, and hopefully he'll show up.
That's no fair. Bo Jackson's too fast.
Guys, do we want Cleveland back or don't? Oh, here we go. Bye-bye.
See, Peter, he's too fast.
You gotta tackle me. It's B. You gotta press B.
I'm pressing B. He's too fast.
Going over here. Going over here now. Never get tired.
Change your guy, Quagmire. Change your guy.
I'm trying. Peter's cheating. You're cheating, Peter.
Cheating? I'm following the rules. I'm just really good.
You're not really good. You just got Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson also played professional baseball.
Shut up, Joe. Everybody knows that.
Kansas City. Royals.
Can't stop. Won't stop. Bo. Might. Go. All. The. Nope. Going back the other way.
What? Are you going backwards? Just score.
I'm gonna run out the quarter.
I'm not playing now. My controller's down.
Seems like your controller's been down the whole time.
Who's Varys? You gotta switch off Varys. Get it to Ronnie Lott. Pretty much anyone but Varys.
Oh, no, I'm all the way back here now. I'm in my own end zone. What am I doing? Too bad I'm not Bo Jackson. Oh, wait, I am.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Quagmire. You're about to tackle me. But then...
Damn it!
Less than a minute.
Shut up, Joe!
He's gonna do it. He might do this.
I don't know. A lot of football still to be played here.
I'm hitting reset.
Don't you dare hit reset. You hit reset, you're banned for life.
I hate this. Joe, do you want to play?
Being this guy.
A zig. A zag. A touchdown. Yeah! I won the game. And now I'm gonna jump Bo Jackson!
You must be Chris.
I must?
You know, we have a friend in common, Mr. Herbert.
How do you know Mr. Herbert?
We're friends. Sometimes he comes to my art shows and we get ice cream after.
Let me guess. He takes you to the park where the swings go really high?
He does!
Uh-huh, that'll stop. And ice cream? Don't get used to it. I've seen 1,000 of you. I've outlasted them. I'll outlast you.
Okay. My dad left a note for you, Mr. Griffin.
Griffins, build this treehouse for my son. He would love it for a year until my housekeeper moves into it, even though it doesn't have electricity or running water. She walked here from Guatemala. She'll be fine.
Let's get started, boys.
Oh, man, this is going to be more work than when I built that habitat for Sean Hannity. As you can see, we've made everything white like you requested. Here's a room to recover from your sodium headaches, and on the walls, I painted some of your most famous quotes. There's the one where you compared the homosexual lifestyle to playing in a sewer, and there's the one where you defended Roy Moore.
Nice.
Uh-huh. And here's a room where you can blame things on an immigrant.
Hey, nothing personal. I just peddle hate for money.
Brian, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what the doctor said? Flatulence means my digestive system is working again. Oh my God. I must have like 6 months worth of cancer farts built up.
Would you stop farting, please? This is a nice hotel.
Oh, not on your lap. Oh, gross.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Now, that title could be a fairy tale or a porn. Let's find out.
Very good, Stewie. You grunt like a Hungarian lesbian.
Thanks, Dimitri. And your testicles hanging out of your shorts again.
I am cooling it. But where is this partner of yours?
I don't know. He was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago.
You're right. So anyway, my ex said, if you bring home one more tennis trophy, I am out of here. Well, she was gone in 2 days.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, Brian? Well, that's my Irish cousin.
What are you doing? We're supposed to be practicing for the tournament.
Stewie, relax. I promise we'll practice. But we just ordered bisque.
How are you paying for that?
Well, if you must know, we're putting it on Philippa's husband's account.
Does Bert know about this?
He would if he wasn't working all the time.
Thank you, Brian. Now, come on, let's have more hard liquor and creamy soups.
Ugh.
Peter, this is Jan. Now you just sit there while she and I conspiratorially discuss your haircut in front of you. It looked like he kind of has cheekbones.
Okay, Peter, think. You're a cartoon character. You can conjure up anything in the world to get yourself out of this. So long, Lois, and lady I accidentally called sir. The lines are speed. I didn't draw any food or supplies. I drew that. Good morning.
Brian, are you suggesting that 9/11 didn't change everything?
What? No, I was just...
Because 9/11 changed everything, Brian. 9/11 changed everything.
Peter, you didn't even know what 9/11 was until 2004.
That's not true, Brian. I remember 9/11. Must have been a woman pilot, eh?
Okay, now, sweetie, this isn't gonna hurt at all.
Ah, those lying bastards at Johnson & Johnson!
We'll put no more tears on the label.
But it does make you cry.
I know.
So what's the story, Quagmire? Do you observe any particular Japanese customs?
Oh, yeah, I'm very in touch with my Asian roots. You notice I take my shoes off whenever I enter my house.
Oh, yeah.
I do 5 hours of math homework every night, even though I'm no longer in school. Sometimes I drink out of a wooden box.
Ooh.
Ah, very Asian.
I was a very cute baby, and now I'm a joyless adult.
They are unhappy.
All units, we've got a domestic disturbance at 5th and Maple.
This is Officer Swanson responding. I'm on my way. All right, you guys, these domestic dispute situations can get pretty dicey, so I need you to stay in the car, okay? No joking around.
Stewie?
Oh, hello, Brian.
I'm here to apologize. And to let you know I quit the band.
You did?
Yes. It's nothing without you. You were the band. Those were your songs. And I'm sorry if I let Olivia manipulate me.
I guess she manipulated both of us. There's just something about her flat chest and muscular legs.
Look, I never should have treated you the way I did.
I suppose I didn't treat you so well either.
So what do you say? Can we put this all behind us and go back to the way things were?
Of course we can. Hey, I wonder if she's going to keep the band going.
Probably. She told me she was just going to replace me with another dog.
Yes, but who?
I don't know. Probably some dog neither you or I have ever met.
All right, listen up, you little pieces of garbage. This song's about getting heartburn from baked clams and other kid stuff.
My Thanksgiving's also a nightmare. Donna's cousins are 2/3 of Tony.
Which ones?
The E and the I.
Ah, no Tony with a Y.
That is correct. We lack the alpha Tony.
Well, at least you guys celebrate with your families. Last year, I spent Thanksgiving with my old blow-up sex dolls. Here you go, Carla. See, we can do other things together. How's the turkey? I made it myself. Oh, don't look so surprised. Oh, someone's getting sleepy. Must be the tryptophan. I'll put a pot of coffee on. Janet, coffee? Carla, coffee? Dina, coffee? Sasha, coffee? Dad, coffee?
I wish I had given you more siblings, Glenn.
Hey, Brian, I went out for a run this morning and I found this stick. I thought you might like it.
Wow, thanks a lot.
And I got you some of this. I don't smoke it myself, but I sure won't judge you.
Gosh, thanks.
Check you later, handsome guy.
Well, I wasn't sure about this new dog thing at first, but I gotta tell you, he's a really terrific guy.
You poor damn fool.
What?
You have no idea what's going on here. He's not just a delightful new friend for the family. He's your replacement.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
You're getting old, Brian, and they know it. You're no longer the cover girl. Look at Carol Alt. That's what you're Carol Alt.
So I'm through listening to you.
Fine. Think what you want, aging supermodel Carol Alt.
Carol, come in here. They're saying your name on the Family Man.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
I forget.
Real girl or two.
Real girl? I can't believe you still won't accept that I have a girlfriend.
It's not adding up.
Oh, please. Mom's way out of your league, so why can't you get it through your thick and huge head that I found someone great?
Head's not that huge, and Mom is not way out of my league. We both have strengths and weaknesses as people.
Shut up. You're the luckiest guy on earth. Mom's hot and does everything. You're not hot and do nothing.
You know why I don't believe you have a girlfriend?
Why?
Because you're a fat loser.
I hate you.
Chris, I didn't mean... Oh, no. I probably just ruined his self-esteem forever.
Please welcome our next dancer, Chris Griffin.
Because of you, Daddy.
Man, look at them. They make such a cute couple, like Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man.
Hey, what's going on?
There's a little girl down in that well.
Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, nobody's arms are long enough to reach her, except that one guy. But he's helping that woman tickle a midget in a tree.
Tee! Oh, stop it! Tee!
Oh, God, you want to rescue her, don't you? Ugh, it's times like this I wish they'd used me for stem cell research.
Help me!
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Ha! All right, I'm gonna let you in.
I just noticed, how often do you see a 17th century well in this day and age? Hurry up, the glue's wearing off. All right, all right.
We did it. Job well done. And we're not stuck together anymore.
Thank God.
You said it.
Do you want to hold hands on the walk home?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Susie, thank God you're all right. Wait a minute, this isn't my little girl.
Ah! Hey, that was my wife!
Mom, why is Dad over there playing chess with Trisha Takanawa?
Because, Chris, your idiot father thinks she's his new tiger mom and he's trying to impress her. All right, Peter, it's time to master the game of chess.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard.
No, you will do it in the traditional Japanese way, on a wacky game show while a beautiful woman beats your scrotum with a reed.
Ow! I don't know which way the horse goes. Ah! Why is that guy laughing at me, and where is he? There was a time limit? Nobody told me that.
Time for good door, bad door.
Wait, how bad is the bad door?
Grandpa, son, how bad was the bad door?
Not too bad. But shortly afterwards, I was almost eaten alive by an escalator. The game is still going on?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You lose chess.
Ow, ow, ow. Well, turns out being a mobster isn't for me.
Well, I'm just happy you're home safe.
Me too, Dad.
Has anyone seen the rest of my white wine?
Sorry, Lois, I drank that.
Oh, that's fine, Brian. Hey, what do you say you and me go for a walk in the woods?
You know what? This is kind of nice. I thought you were going to do some kind of Godfather murder on me.
Oh, Brian, I don't watch mafia movies, but I did see Fargo.
Huh?
Something different.
Wow, this place is sad. I'm one of the skinniest guys here. Guys, Preston's coming. Beat it!
I'm 11 seconds late. I'll credit you the time in our 2-minute break in 180 minutes. Let's work. Pawtucket Patriot Ale, the best carbonated, fermented alcoholic beverage made from malted cereal grain for the New Jersey market. Zing.
That's very catchy.
I didn't bring you for your opinions, Griffin. I brought you for your wit. Now, stand up while I project my presentation on your back.
This is humiliating. I gotta figure out a way to escape Preston and join the guys.
Which is why our beer is the best beer for the Garden State. And now for a restorative 60-second power nap.
Guys, I'm worried about the baby. He's hardly touched any of his birdseed. Are you sure we're shaking him enough?
I'm home.
All right. Yeah.
I missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry I had that little meltdown, but more than that, I'm sorry I left you guys on your own. This is where I want to be. Is that okay with you guys?
Of course, Lois. Everyone's glad you're home. Except for mean older brother Buzz, who never says anything nice. Uh-oh, here he is now.
Hey, Lois. Pretty cool you're back.
I guess he's not such a bad guy after all.
Also, America should only accept white immigrants.
Oh, no, he's still a bad guy. Well, Lois, I'm glad you're not blind anymore.
Oh, me too. I just wish I'd handled it better.
Hey, at least you got to go to Hollywood.
Burbank.
What's the difference?
Oh, boy, I'll show you.
Want to get your car washed by a former Nickelodeon star? Want to take an improv class from an instructor you have to drive home after? You can, in Burbank. Buy a house with a second floor no one got permits for, and then watch the 98-degree winter nights tick by through rusty bars on your windows. Share a duplex with that guy from Thing. Pay LA prices for Orlando amenities in Burbank.
The Cardinal was definitely up to something fishy, and I needed to find out what. Luckily, I knew just the guy to see. Not so fast, Carol.
Carol is a very acceptable man's name for this time period.
That's a very defensive response for something I didn't bring up. Everyone knows you're dumb muscle for the mob. Tell me what you know about the Cardinal.
Sorry, pal. I ain't talking.
I'll give you a peacoat to wear at the docks.
Collar up.
It's a peacoat, isn't it?
Will the buttons have anchors?
You want anchor buttons? Start spilling. What's the connection between the mob and the Cardinal?
The mob works with the Cardinal because he's the biggest bootlegger in town. He sneaks in booze from Italy aboard church ships, and because the contents are supposed to be religious, no one checks.
What? But the Cardinal's against alcohol. He even rigged a vote to get it banned.
Wake up! He didn't rig the vote because he's against drinking. He did it so he could have the market all to himself. It was a ruse, a sham, a snow job, pure hokum all the way. Nothing but pork pie. I also spent most of my time looking up synonyms.
That jerk Opie got employee in a month again. All because my boss hates me.
Maybe you need to brown nose her a little bit, Peter.
Really? I thought you said she was ugly. You mean kiss up to her.
That's a great idea, Joe.
And if that doesn't do it, you could always just work hard and be polite. That's how I won friends when I worked for E. Seabiscuit! Seabiscuit! Would you mind talking to E?
I'm not Seabiscuit. I'm Penelope Cruz.
And you're just lovely. Would you like a carrot? Good girl.
This is so cool. Our first high school Halloween party. Do you think we'll get to make out?
These things always end up in makeout sessions. Hey, you know what, you guys? My cousin went to a Halloween party and made out with a guy, and she's hideous. I mean, really hideous.
How'd your cousin do it?
She wore a mask. Don't you get it? If we wear our masks and we don't take them off for the whole party, the boys won't know who we are, and we'll have a better chance of hooking up.
Good idea!
We are so gonna hook up! I think we look hot. Totally hot.
Ugly bitches!
Moo!
We now return to Harrison Ford telling random people he wants his family back.
I want my family back.
Okay.
Give me back my family.
Get off me!
I want my family back.
Hey, where have you been?
I had another date.
You know, I'm glad you're finally putting yourself out there. Lois would have wanted you to move on.
Yeah, only this one was kind of awkward. So I'm a Leo, and your ad said that you're a Cancer?
No, actually, it said I have cancer.
Not cancer of the vagina, is it? Here, have some more wine. And there was that date I had with that stick figure. So, how would this work in bed?
Well, I can't do sex, but I can give you a stick job.
That sounds...
Yes, it is very unpleasant.
But the freakiest was that date I had with Barney.
Peter, you don't know how badly I need this.
I don't know, Barney. It's just a little weird. Joe's a friend of mine.
No, it's okay. I promise you it's okay.
I'm not sure.
It's okay, Peter.
Just
I'm serious, you guys. I haven't been doing well on these practice tests, and I need to improve my score to get into a good college.
You're in high school, sweetie. You should be much more concerned about your weight than your SAT scores.
Don't listen to her, Meg. Academics are extremely important. Are the SATs essential, vital, crucial? D, all of the above.
I'll get the scissors and cut that poop off your bum.
Meg, trust me, you ace these SATs, you could go on to do anything. You could be a doctor, an architect. Hell, you could even coach the Mighty Ducks.
All right, the championship is on the line. It's time for a formation they're not expecting.
The Flying V?
No, the Stinky V.
This machine scans your data, then creates a virtual hard-light version of you that can physically interact with the world.
That sounds kind of bogus. Is the science check out on that?
They used it on Star Trek. You got a problem with Star Trek?
Okay, take it easy. I accept your explanation. We all should. It's Halloween.
You can command them to perform any human task, no matter how menial.
So, you're saying I can have something that looks exactly like me seem like it's enjoying spending time with its family?
Precisely.
Can I have it?
I'm afraid not. It's my only one.
Maybe there are other arrangements we can make?
Boy, this is the first button-down shirt that looks great untucked.
It's an untuck it.
What's their secret?
Oh, they just make shirts a tiny bit shorter.
Genius!
I'm glad we're back in Quahog.
And just in time to see my appearance on Jeopardy!
Peter?
What is it like to have an erection?
I'm sorry, we were looking for the electromagnetic spectrum. Betty, still your board.
I was not included in the final round.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to miss Washington, D.C.
Well, we had a lot of fun this week and changed 0 minds.
If you want to learn more about our president, consult the Steele dossier, which is all about getting peed on.
Also, with whole heart and full throat, endorsed a pedophile for the United States Senate. That didn't fit into tonight's narrative, but should not be forgotten.
And I am a proud hat owner.
Shut up, Meg. From our family to yours, we're very frightened. It was the 60s, a time of great fateful missed frisbee catches. The iconic band was formed one day when Ray Manzarek met Jim Morrison on Venice Beach.
Thanks. I'm Ray Manzarek. What's your name?
Jim Morrison, light my fire.
Wait a minute. What'd you just say? Say that again.
Light my fire?
Yeah, that. That could be a song that's tolerated for generations. What do you say you and I form a band?
A band? But this is the 60s. We don't have nearly enough floppy heads of hair to do that.
Hey, you guys starting a band? Mind if we join?
Yes, you're both in.
We're gonna be huge, you guys. And nothing's gonna get between us. Not drugs or alcohol or the first toxic relationship that comes my way.
Look out! Easily manipulated runaway coming through.
Screw you guys! I'm following that lady and there's nothing you can do about it. I am the Doors.
Jim, be reasonable. We haven't even named ourselves that yet.
Look, I'm gonna get right to it and say I miss making music with you bastards.
Thanks. I'm Charles Manson. What's your name?
Jim Morrison, kill Sharon Tate.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? Say that again.
Did it go off yet?
No, stop asking me.
I thought we had a reservation.
So did I. So did I.
I just went to the bathroom. The whole patio's open.
Yeah, but are there heating lamps? Because I can hear Simon already. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, bop. We get it. It's cold.
Christ?
Oh, yes, that's us.
Ed Christ?
No, Jesus Christ.
I'm Ed Christ.
Great. Is your whole party here?
Almost. My wife Steph is out pooping on some hay, but she is here.
Yo, check this out. What if, like, Kramer is just a figment of Jerry's imagination?
Whoa, yeah.
Because think about it. We never see him interacting with anyone else.
Yeah. Well, wait. I mean, we do.
Oh, boy, am I glad you're here.
I don't think I like what I saw earlier.
Oh, was it The Phantom Menace, which also came out this same year? Yeah, what a mess.
Go on home. I need to talk to Lester.
Oh, I don't want to.
There's plastic bags.
There are?
Oh, God, what have I done? I'm the worst husband ever.
Make that the worst father ever. Hi, I'm Agent Jessup from Child Services. I'm here to take your kids away.
What? Why?
Because you're mentally unfit to take care of them.
No way!
Oh my God!
Finally!
I can't believe they took the kids away.
Well, at least Cleveland offered to take care of them.
Sorry you have to share a bed, boys. I'm a little short on space. Have a good sleep.
Hey, Chris. Whatever happened to Gina Davis? She used to be in movies, but she's not in movies anymore. She's attractive enough, but when she smiles, you see too much gum. Not a good tooth-to-gum ratio. Chris? I'll tell you tomorrow.
Where did you get all this money?
It was easy. I took out a reverse mortgage, which is that thing where your house gives you free money.
Peter, how could you be so stupid? Reverse mortgages are a total scam. Now, you need to call the bank right away and take that Mr. Potato Head back.
I can't. I wrote Best Spuds for Life all over the box. I almost love the box as much as the guy now.
Peter, we could lose our house.
Relax, Lois. Tom Selleck made a whole video about that for the wives wearing his signature short shorts.
Hello, wives. I'm...
Sold.
Hey, this is a lot of fun for everybody. Do you mind if I upstage you at your job? Attention, everybody. This is your captain. I'm not going to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. You guys can do whatever you want.
Now I get it. I'm sorry I played your saxophone. The fat man's behavior has been deteriorating for quite some time, and I think someone may have placed an anonymous phone call to the network about it.
You have no idea how bad it is here. He screams and yells and he makes a V with his fingers and then licks it like la 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 la, which I am to understand is something dirty. Please do something. And if possible, I'd love a Master Chef t-shirt.
Word around the stage is they've decided to finally fire Peter and replace him with another actor.
And this time it's permanent. Not like when we killed off Brian for a few episodes so he could shoot that crappy movie. What was it?
It was a remake of Old Yeller where the dog gets the drop on him and kills him first.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. They miscalculated the number of dogs who buy movie tickets.
It's actually pretty awkward.
Thank you so much for having Kyle and me over for dinner. Everything is delicious, Mrs. Griffin.
Well, I wasn't sure what a divorcee eats, so I just assumed fried things.
No, that's perfect. What about this guy? Did he help with any of the cooking?
Brian is not allowed to touch communal food because his feet smell like the street.
I like when you measured my feet at the store, Brian's girlfriend.
Well...
All right, I guess I could text Lois. But just this once. Okay, we're good. So how long have you had Invisalign?
You can see it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a name, not a fact.
People of Argentina, I have heard your cries, and I just want to say...
Meg! I already told you you're not going to be Evita. You're going to be the back half of Edgar the Farting Horse. Now get in. Hey, I do the farting.
Damn beanstalk. Hey, little boy Brown, you said you were gonna help me saw.
I can't find no gloves.
Jack 6, Giant 0.
What? Why is that 6 points?
Oh, Jack, you're safe? I was so worried.
And I got this golden goose. Our troubles are over. Well, our money troubles are over. Our sexual troubles are still very much alive.
Now we wait.
The end. So the lesson there is, if you steal, you better be ready to murder too. What do you say we read another one? Wow, you got a great view into Bonnie's window from here. Man, how do you get any work done?
What do you mean? Lois is prettier than Bonnie. Oh, I get it. It's worse, but it's different. Okay, all right, so that's something. Okay.
We now return to Alice and Janney in Hello, Sexy.
And to your left, you'll see a joke about Alice and Janney being very, very tall. She has an Oscar, and we have a great deal of respect for her.
Wow, that was terrific, Jessica.
It was good for me, too.
Ah!
Got you again, Quagmire.
You said you were that waitress from Friendly's!
I lied.
You jerk!
I didn't feel anything, but you did.
Happy Halloween!
Mr. Griffin, do you deny killing your wife?
Of course I deny it. I loved my wife, and I certainly think I'd remember killing her.
Mr. Griffin, do you drink?
I plead the 5th of Jack. No, I'm joking. Yes, I drink.
And have you ever struck your wife?
Only in front of the kids to assert my status as dominant male of the pride.
Are you a violent man?
What are you, a wise guy? Because I know how to deal with wise guys.
No further questions.
You son of a bitch. If I had a gun on a boat, I'd shoot you.
Read the card first. We put Brian's name on it, but he's just the dog.
Dear Mom, we're sorry we disappointed you this Christmas. We know you put a lot of hard work into making Christmas memorable. We love and appreciate everything you do. We'll never let you down again. That you can count on. Wow. That's really nice.
There's more in the back.
Oh. You see, having a mom is not something we take for granted because you only get one. And the one we have is perfect in every way. We love you. It's beautiful, you guys.
Now use this black light to read what we wrote in invisible ink while This Is Us's Sad Stuff's About to Happen acoustic guitar plays.
Mom, from the very start, you've always been there for us. And we know you've always supported us and would never do anything to let us down or hurt us. Thanks for making every Christmas so memorable. We love you so much, Mom. Oh, God, I'm gonna cry.
And look up in the sky. We should have read that one first.
I just don't get it. I was raised by a nanny. I mean, Daddy didn't even learn my name until I was 8.
Well, what was it?
Lois.
Oh.
Every birthday, I begged him to take me to the zoo, and Mother made him take me. But it was the 80s. Daddy was always too busy making giant cell phone deals on the beach.
Not now, Lois.
What about the zoo?
I'll take you to the trading floor on Wall Street instead. Now that's a zoo. The guy on the other end is laughing.
We never made it to the zoo. My God, that poor little girl needs help.
Check it out. Brian's got a belly rub erection.
Oh, precious, precious moments. I'm so hungry. Let me out. I'll tell you what, first guy that lets me out gets his own spin-off. Not you, Cleveland.
Sorry, Peter, this is for your own good.
Yeah, you told us you would do anything to lose weight.
I lied. I just want to be free, like a recently divorced man with no kids.
This is nice. This is better.
All right, keep an eye out for Peter. He's oddly competitive at this stuff.
Yeah, and he seems to be weirdly physically fit at this place.
Yeah, it's almost like he has unrealistic abilities when we play laser tag.
All right, well, if we just stick together, then...
Zap! Zap! Zap!
What the?
No way!
How'd you learn to do that?
The question isn't how I do it. It's how I forgive myself for what I've done. Yeah, winner! Right here! All right, pal, what do I get?
Well, for $5, you could get your picture in a fake newspaper with a humorous headline.
Wow, my picture in the paper. I didn't even get that when I brought that kitten and gorilla together. Huh? Did I tell you, Lois?
Oh, that's beautiful, Peter. She's taking care of that kitten like it's her own.
Yep, I knew eventually she'd stop tearing him in half.
This was exhausting. This whole experience was absolutely exhausting. You people have ruined Star Trek The Next Generation for me. You are absolutely the most insufferable group of jackasses I have ever had the misfortune of spending an extended period of time with. I hope you all die.
I still have 5 prize tickets from the carnival.
There was nothing for 5 tickets. We've been over this.
Well, but LeVar and I were going to pool ours for the Fuzzy Troll pencil topper.
Oh, yeah? You gonna share that?
Yeah, we were going to share it.
Really? How's that gonna work?
3 days at my house, 3 days at LeVar's, and alternating Sundays.
For a pencil topper?
I have to pee again.
That's it. Goodbye.
Smitty's Steakhouse. You know, this was the fanciest restaurant in Quahog when I was a kid. The ladies' room has a big space with chairs in it, like a living room, before you get back to where the crap is at.
Good evening and welcome to Smitty's. I'll be back with martinis for Mom and Dad, and for you kids, some martinis.
Peter, how is a stud finder gonna help with this?
Beep, beep, beep. Looks like I found the stud.
Oh, I know we have our differences, but stuff like that, it's fun.
Enough, Peter. I'm calling a handyman.
Fine. What's in here, anyway? Bizarro Peter? Bizarro Peter. It's just that I'm reading. DiGiorno. DiGiorno. Joe Paterno. DiGiorno.
Damn it, Peter. Being Susie's godfather doesn't mean you're in the mob, and you can't bring a cat to church.
Why not? He's Catholic. He does a Muttley laugh.
Where's the priest?
Oh, the church ran out of priests months ago because of all the diddling. Now they just have a rabbi fill in.
Shalom, everyone. Welcome to the christening. Now, before the child goes in the water, has it been at least 20 minutes since she ate?
Yes, Rabbi.
Wonderful. Then let's dunk this kid like a donut. I hereby christen this child in the name of Jesus Christ, who was killed by we don't know who. It's not important. The last thing we want to do is point fingers.
Can you please take my daughter out of the water?
Sorry. Congratulations, sweetie. You're a Christian. From now on, every Sunday you get to eat a hard cookie and pretend it's a guy.
We now return to The Ghost Whisperer.
I don't understand. Why do all you ghosts come to me?
You really, you have a knack for, we just trust you.
We told you to get lost, Griffin.
I did get lost. In the power of Christ.
Go get him, boys. Looks like someone learned how to fight.
Yeah, I got a whole Karate Kid thing.
What's that? I'm only allowed to watch Kirk Cameron movies.
Ah, you poor dude.
Just give up already. You're finished.
Finish him!
Yeah! Eat cross! You did it, Peter!
Yeah, high five! Cool scar. What am I supposed to do without Jolly Farm? I'll be like an Italian mom without bad kids.
Hey, what the hell is all the commotion in here?
We're not doing anything.
You getting fresh with me? I'm tired of bailing both of yous out of prison.
We're both in college, and we consistently make the dean's list.
I'm telling your father.
Good.
We now return to Baywatch.
All right. There he is, the reason our lawn looks like it has leopard skin pants.
What's up with you lately? You've been acting really weird all of a sudden.
All of the sudden, Brian? I think what you mean is all of a sudden. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the author in the house. What's your problem? Why are you being such a jerk to me? My problem with you? Let's see, where do I begin? You accept food, clothing, and shelter, yet no responsibilities. You constantly want to sleep with my wife, who is an angel. Oh, and hypocrisy. You claim to be an ally to women, but I bet you don't even know Nancy Pelosi's official title.
Sure I do. She's, Chuck Schumer's secretary.
Forget it, Brian. Now, can you strap me to this milking table? My wife will be home soon.
Stewie, you can't be serious. Oh, I'm very serious. You and I will place these cranial impulse receptor caps on our heads. I shall begin my slumber, and then this thing will actually allow me to enter your dream? That's right, Brian. I want you to come inside me while I'm asleep.
No, don't say it like that.
And once you're in my dream, your job is to stop these nightmares by finding that monster and killing him. This isn't a job for the meek, Brian. When you get in there, you've got to be hard.
Okay, well, that felt intentional.
All right, let's get to it. This is your receptor cap. Over here is your REM monitor.
What's this thing do?
Oh, that's just a little bike bell for fun. I found it at the crosswalk where those kids got creamed the other day. Anyway, let's get started.
Hello? Stewie?
Ah, you must be Brian. I'm Glenn.
Yes, I know. You were very mean in 101 Dalmatians.
Thank you. Would you like to do the Bristol Stomp?
The kids in Bristol are sharp and physical when they do the Bristol Stomp.
How does he even know this?
He heard it once in the car.
What kind of a man shoots another man when he's not looking? You ambushed me.
A real man is always ready for an ambush. Besides, I shot you in a limb. That's how cowboys show affection.
The Chris Brown defense. Not great.
Are you sure you don't want us to call a doctor, Mayor West? That wound looks pretty gnarly.
I got some Minions Band-Aids if you want. Just not Stuart or Bob. Kevin's kind of hilarious, too. You know what? I rescind my Minions Band-Aid offer.
Look, son, I didn't come here to quarrel. I came here to make things right.
You lost the right to make amends the day you walked out on me and Ma. Thankfully, Alan was there to pick up the pieces of our shattered lives.
Now, Wild, I do not want your blood sugar to get too low, so look what I brought you. A juice box. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Old West.
Alan, I see you still got the Civic running.
Oh, yeah. You know, every year the dealership calls asking me if I want to trade up, but I tell them I just need to get from A to B, and I always do, thanks to C. You know, C's the Civic.
Right, I got that.
I think it's best if you leave. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Why? Do people get hit in the ass with it a lot?
It's just an expression.
Oh, I'm kind of worried about this door now, though.
Just leave.
It was a trap. Everything on Groupon is just a trick to get out black people. We're sinking.
Oh, great. Just what we need. A religious display on government property. Can't believe this is what my tax dollars are paying for.
Last I heard, you never paid taxes in your life.
Only because I've never made enough money. Ha!
Brian, I can laugh at a lot of things, but Jesus Christ is not two of them.
Yeah, come on, Brian. It's Christmas. Have an egg. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, now to light the Christmas tree by telling this child's toy my mother's maiden name. Abernathy.
Yay! Very holiday data information.
He's too big for that car.
Mr. Sheldon? Oh my God, I'm saved! Let's get out of here before Stewie gets back!
Oh, my legs! I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair!
No, you're not.
Peter, what's wrong? You don't have an appetite.
I'm gonna get one. Just give me a minute.
You've barely touched your dinner.
Lois, the more you talk about it, the more it's gonna be a whole thing. Just let me focus here. Okay. Okay, that's working. Oh, this is better, Bonnie.
Did you just call me Bonnie?
No! God, no!
We all heard it, Dad.
Hey, Chris? Okay, got it?
We now return to Suits. As a courtesy to the hardworking cast and crew, we ask you to please refrain from looking at your iPad while the show is on.
Okay, fair enough.
Morning, everyone. How's the case coming?
We're having trouble supporting the defendant's claim.
Is this show a drama or a comedy?
I don't know, let's look it up.
8 seasons?
Filmed in Toronto.
There's a Japanese version?
Other shows filmed in Toronto. Handmaid's Tale, Shadowhunters.
What's Shadowhunters?
I don't know, let's look it up.
Guys, please. People worked really hard on this.
Keith? Keith, what's the matter?
It's Chris, you idiot. Mary, what happened?
Principal Shepard fat-shamed Chris in front of the whole school.
Oh, no.
Just stay the course, Lois. That fat is gonna win him biggest boy at the state fair.
Peter, this is very serious.
So is biggest boy.
School should be a safe place where they get shot sometimes. They should not be insulted. Peter, are you even listening to me?
Give us a strut downstage.
Well, he's a big boy. He's the biggest boy. He's a big boy. He's the biggest boy. He's a big boy. Biggest boy. He's a big boy. He's the biggest boy.
Well, these last few days... Son of a bitch!
Dad never took the piano down.
I think it just fell on Brian. He has had a bad week.
Anyway, like I was saying, these last few days have been quite an adventure, but I'm just happy that everything is back to normal.
Stewie, breakfast.
When did this new slab of beef get delivered?
My name's Chris.
You don't have a name until I give you one. You're a little young and plump to be in a place like this. You need a friend, someone who could provide you with protection. I could be your friend. All we'll need is a Bic pen and a lighter.
Why? So you could burn a swastika into my butt?
Well, you just ruined the surprise, you goofball.
Mint Milano? Mint Milano?
I can't eat those without milk. The mother-loving snack guy.
This is it, fellas. Everyone ready?
Wait.
On the roof of it.
Way to go, Peter. This whole thing was a big waste of time thanks to you.
Hey, did anyone strap Joe?
No, we did not. All right, Stewie, your dad's gonna help you learn how to be a man. Real men have a couple of beers and then project their inadequacies on their kids.
Okay.
What's that? You think you're better than me?
What? No, I didn't say that.
So I guess you think you would have been some kind of big shot by my age, huh? Done things differently? Gotten that promotion?
I don't even know what you do.
Well, let me tell you something. You're nothing, and you're never gonna be nothing. Now, let's sit here and watch Spike TV.
Spike TV, full of stuff men like. Yeah, that stuff.
We now return to Girlfriends on Lifetime.
Barry was over last night and
Don't tell me.
He left the toilet seat up.
Oh, I ran into Frank. It's funny. He fought in Vietnam. He's an exorcist. But there is one thing that terrifies him.
Commitment. Oh, Midge, you're my third best friend in the whole world.
Third? Who are the first two?
Ben and Jerry.
Lifetime. Television for idiots.
Peter?
Phew, that tummy time was killer. Totally blasted my core. But I think that earns me a little treat. What the deuce? This bag was full last night and now half of it's gone. Oh my God, I've been robbed! Rupert, check the jewelry box, see if anything's missing. An engagement ring? Oh, ha ha, very funny, but not the time to have this conversation. We've been burgled! It looks like they only stole some of my Halloween candy, but they're not going to get away with this. Like the fat man when he plays Clue.
Okay, the murderer was Don't Care with a This Game Sucks in the I Regret Having Children.
Clue. You got someone pregnant 9 years ago, so now you have to play this.
Ah, look! Land! Pella Israelstein. Now, let's divide it into banks and strips, as one normally does with land. Shem and Ham married their mom, while she and Noah remained the best of friends. Noah even danced with Ham at his second marriage to his daughter. Shem and Ham had twins named Flem and Yam, who married each other and gave birth to Noah's next daughter wife. And that's the story of the Great Flood. Now God only brings natural disasters to places that have too much butt stuff going on.
God, if you stop this rain, I promise I'll never do butt stuff.
God, if you stop this rain, I'll never do butt stuff again.
Let it pour. All right, let's try this again. It's them! I did it! The cast of Star Trek The Next Generation is here to answer my questions!
What the hell? Where am I?
What's going on? Greetings, everyone. My name is Stewie Griffin. I've transported you all here against your will. I'm a huge fan, and you're going to answer all my questions.
But you're a baby.
Yes, that's right, Denise Crosby. That was a warning. Please do not speak unless you're spoken to. Now, question number 1. What's it like on the set?
The show's been off the air for 15 years.
Although I will say it was an awful lot of fun. You know, when Patrick wasn't hogging the limelight.
Oh, you, Michael. 15 years later, you've still got that attitude.
Oh my God, I am already having a fantastic time. Ooh, hey, let's spend a day together.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Ow!
Shut up, Will.
Stop it, Patrick.
You know, I think you should all be nicer to Will Wheaton.
The way I treat my colleagues... Wait, what?
I said you ought to be nicer to Will Wheaton.
You mean Will Wheaton?
It's Will Wheaton.
Why are you saying it like that?
Well, I'm just saying you should be nicer to Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton seems like a nice guy.
Say wheat.
Wheat.
Now, say Will Wheaton.
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 Hey, did you hook up with Whoopi Goldberg on the show?
All the time.
Babs, I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing here?
This is my hometown, Peter. It's where I grew up. In fact, as a rebellious teen, I used to come down to this boardwalk and feed Alka-Seltzer tablets to the seagulls.
Babs, you gotta come home. Carter needs you.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that right now. Peter, you've been able to stay true to who you were. I've lost touch with that. It's been buried by Carter and his money. I want to find it again.
Listen, Babs, I understand what you're doing. I really do. Sometimes I feel suffocated by Lois and my stupid mother-in-law, but you gotta come home.
I don't think so, Peter.
You and Carter are meant for each other. You go together. Like the couple from the movie Grease.
Mr. Rama Lama Lama Kadinga Dinga Dong, do you take Miss Shubop Shawada Wada Yippity Boom De Boom to be your wife?
I do.
And Miss Shubop Shawada Wada Yippity Boom De Boom, do you take Mr. Rama Lama Lama Kadinga Dinga Dong to be your husband?
I do.
If anyone objects to this union, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Mr. Chang Chang Changity Chang Shabab!
Brain tumor? How is that possible? As a father in a hospital getting bad news, I am going to sadly slide down the wall and take my hat off. I forgot the hat. Sorry I'm late. I was just...
En français, Monsieur Griffin.
God. Je was watching Je Love Lucy. Then je was wondering why Lucy wasn't talking so much. And then je realized it was just an orange cat in an ashtray.
All right, never mind that. Just join me one step over here, yet out of earshot, so I can wrap your knuckles with a ruler.
That's it! I want you out of our house right now! We are sick of you!
What? You're kicking me out? Does everyone feel this way?
Oui, absolument.
Gerard Depardieu.
Well, at least someone's been paying attention. But very well. I'll get out of your hair if you'll all just help me get my things out of the basement.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have his stuff down here.
That's right. Until you all have better attitudes, you're in detention.
Detention?
He put us in detention in our own house? Oh my God!
Oh my God! Allahu Akbar!
Okay, we're gonna deal with that thing, and then we're gonna deal with detention.
Brian, you made it!
Hey, buddy.
What are you doing here?
Holly, I was a terrible dad with my own son, but I feel like I've made a true connection with Kyle. Whoa, did you earn a ribbon?
No, it's a bookmark with a Bible verse on it. The priest was giving them out.
Oh, weird. Well, how'd our car do?
Second to last. But I don't care. I had so much fun making it with you.
Me too, Kyle.
Okay, thanks for a great event, everyone, but we need to clear out. There's a sex offender meeting in 10 minutes. We can't have any overlap.
Thank you, Brian. It was sweet of you to come.
Hi, Juliet.
Damn it, Chris, I'm not ready.
But you were standing like a girl.
My body work was perfect, yes, but I still hadn't touched the soul. All right, even though you're off to a rough start, it's okay. Even Michelangelo wasn't appreciated until later in life.
Hey, how's Jakey doing? Hey, he's good. They got him building arches over at the Coliseum. Big construction job. How about Mikey?
Yeah, he's been carving dongs out of marble. You know, something different.
Like when we hid in Tom Brady's locker and watched him shower. Look at that. It's just as big as you want it to be, but not so big that it's going to distract him.
There's a Trump hat in here.
Don't look at the Trump hat, look at his penis. All right, fine, you ruined this. This is more frustrating than Charlton Heston's funeral. I fought my way up through the amateur ranks. Most fights, my greatest challenge was entering the ring without getting completely tangled in the ropes. Little help? Is my butt out? My butt's out, isn't it? Yeah, sorry you gotta see that back there, ma'am. Yeah, I couldn't wipe. I had my gloves on already. Stop taking pictures, please. Well, at least I got his stupid vest.
Peter, I say this in the strongest heterosexual way possible, but it looks really good on you.
Yeah, I say this in the least heterosexual way possible, but I shared an ice cream cone with another adult man last night.
Maybe I'll try it out for a while. Haven't had a new look since I turned all the boys' heads with a buxom strut. I'm all the boys.
Well, should we say prayers first? Can you imagine? What a bunch of losers.
Sometimes I like the kind of trash we are.
So, how'd everyone sleep?
Fine.
Good.
Not good. I heard Meg having a onesome.
Oh, I had the most random dream. Peter, you were there.
Uh-huh.
We were at home. Except in my dream... Oh, Brian, wait, you gotta hear this. Our house looked like Grandma's house, and for some reason I was in my underwear shaking a big bag of kibble. Meg, you spilled Doritos on the carpet, and I was trying to vacuum them up, but the vacuum had hair all over it for some reason.
Imagine that.
And Chris, you were wearing a tie because you had an interview at the brewery, if you can believe it.
Well, that is one crazy dream.
That's not even the crazy part. Brian, I asked you to drive him, but you kept saying your car was in Nevada.
Wow, that is nuts.
Stewie!
Screw it. Oh, thank God. This is still better.
Still better. Still so much better.
And Peter, you wanted to go swimming in our pool, which of course we don't have.
Uh-huh.
You had this ridiculously giant towel.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and get this, it had Nemo on it.
Oh, boy, that is some dream.
And he wearing giant sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
Poor bastard stuck here in a wife dream.
I kept telling you to pick it up, but there was cotton in my mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
My uncle died this way.
Oh, and we had cats for some reason.
Uh-huh. Yep, I backed up all the way into the show before us. Wife talking about her dream.
Homer, you've got company.
Why are there two sets of prices?
One's the Emmy winner discount.
Black coffee and toast, please. I like pancakes. They make me happy, Peter. I am happy. La 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 la.
Peter, you seem happy this morning.
You bet. I'm starting my new job at the brewery. Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
All right, Peter, it's all queued up. Just push this button.
Okay, here we go.
No, Peter, not that one!
Audible.com presents Are You There, Vodka? It's me, Chelsea, as read by Chelsea Handler.
Peter, that's the wrong track.
Yeah, pretty good stuff, huh?
Chapter 1. Stuff I can fit in my lady place. Up first, Eiffel Tower Lego sculpture. Yup.
Peter, we gotta stop this.
Soup Yep.
It's locked. Yeah, awesome, huh? Wait, how come everyone's leaving?
Brother brand all-in-one fax scanner color copier with phone attachment. Yup.
Okay, what compound is this?
That's sodium chloride.
That's right. How about this one?
Hydrogen peroxide.
God, you're so smart. How about this one?
QM2? I'm not sure what that is.
It's quagmegium. It's the strongest compound on Earth. Nothing can separate it. It has an atomic weight of awesome.
You're such a cutie patootie.
If I'm a cutie patootie, then you're a peenie vagini.
Aww.
I heard a cute aw in there. Cool down.
Stewie, why did you do it? You were having so much fun, Bri. Besides, the Earth is on fire. One dog driving a Prius won't fix that.
Where to?
Let's do donuts on Mark Ruffalo's lawn.
Come on, you guys, knock it off.
Hey, why don't you turn into the Hulk? Oh, right, you're just a Hollywood sissy.
I'm calling the cops.
Oh, you hear that, Brian? Hulk's calling the cops.
Turns out old Mark really was the Hulk. And Brian and Stewie got tossed clear up to New Hampshire. I'm Sam Elliott. This concludes your B story.
Where did our bike go?
Sorry, it's gone. Sold it to a guy on Craigslist.
It looks like you got viciously assaulted.
Yeah, that's Craigslist.
How are we gonna get back home?
I don't know, but I already bummed a ride with Alan.
Hey! Hope you're okay with a little dog hair on the seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm okay with all kinds of hair.
What are we supposed to do now?
I could give you a lift. I'm already headed in that direction, but I'm afraid we're going to have to leave your mangled man behind. He'll only slow us down. It'll be dark soon. You're going to need this. There's 6 bullets in there. 5 for prey, 1 for yourself. We'll tell your wife you love her.
No, that's okay.
We just got to get to that Twinkie factory and we'll have all the food we need.
Well, goodbye, sweet home. Maybe someday we'll return.
Hey, Joe, can you keep an eye on the place?
I might as well. I'm melted to the ground.
There you go, Mr. Swanson. These ought to keep the rats away.
Thanks, hon. Stay in school. Bring it on!
Oh, hello, Isabella.
Hi, Mrs. Griffin. Mr. Griffin.
Mr. Griffin's up here, sweetheart.
Well, I guess you two have fun.
Okay, bye.
Look, I can see why you're concerned that Chris's girlfriend has kids, but he's happy. And she seems like she's into him. Plus, she's hot.
Yes, she is.
I bit my lip off.
What happened to you?
I'm not really sure. I was in line at the bank and this human-sized chicken cut in front of me. Well, I wasn't gonna let that stand.
I had a weird day, too. I asked like 7 people if they were going to watch the SpaceX launch. And I don't even know what that is.
You two are both acting very strange, and I think I know what it is. He's wearing your underwear, and you're wearing his.
How do you know that?
Well, you know, when some people go blind, their other senses are heightened. When I lost my legs, I gained a sense of underpants.
All right, boys, it's my maid's last night, so we got to make the most of it. And I filled this watermelon with chocolate pudding and M80 firecrackers. Hey, Meg, will you hold this for Daddy?
Okay. Why?
It's a present. It's a thanks for being such a sweetie watermelon. So you'll hang on to that?
Yeah, sure. This is weird. Am I supposed to eat this? I hate you! I hate you!
Oh, maid!
Oh my God!
Everybody, this is Joan.
Hi. Hello.
De uniden, hablendeth arweth hal uniden, leth hansed deun, quagmandir.
Dena den re dun hebeldeath mithrandir ve on hel hesano. Hey there.
Carter, you work too much as it is. You're not a young man anymore. You need to slow down.
Slow down? I can't slow down. I'm running a $6 billion company. If I slow down, the company goes under.
It just seems to me that perhaps it's time to think about retirement.
Never. Retirement's for old people. I can work till I die, maybe even after that.
Mr. Pewterschmidt, the gentlemen from Zurich are here for your 10 o'clock. Will you need anything else? Mr. Pewterschmidt.
But dear, we are...
on, fellas?
Hey, Jerome, great to see you back on your feet already.
You're telling me that calendar of yours paid for my surgery, and then some. Consider your tab paid up for the whole month.
Wow, did we really make that much money? Who's buying all these?
Yeah, I figured just our friends would buy them for a laugh.
Oh yeah, we're having a laugh, all right. Might say everybody's having a ball, right, Mr. Brown?
What's going on here? Give me that. All right, let's start at my navel and work down. Belt buckled at the third notch per postal code regulation. Shorts securely zipped. Neatly pressed crease running down to... My Cocoa Pebble!
Let me see that.
Oh yeah, that's a half-scrote bad dangle angle right there.
Oh no, the whole town's seen it. What am I gonna do?
Damn, Mr. Brown. Larry Bird ought to be diving through here any second, because that's a loose ball.
Good job, sweetie. You're doing the work.
Aw, thanks, Dad. I learned it all by watching YouTube videos of Les Dawson.
Who the hell is that?
1960s British comic Les Dawson, famous for his mother-in-law jokes? Jeez, Spencer, do the work.
I just want to swing by the Army Recruiting Center and give a piece of my mind to that jerk who tried to brainwash Chris.
We're gonna be so late. I'm not gonna have a partner. I'm gonna have to be partners with a teacher.
It's just wrong for the military to mess with kids' minds. They're all gonna wind up in therapy like Peter was.
Every time my daughter opens her mouth, I just want to punch her in the face. She's really annoying.
Uh-huh. All right, let's explore that.
What the hell's wrong with you? Your skin's like moving around or something.
I believe I'm having some sort of seizure.
Look, everyone knows if you go away with a guy for the weekend and don't have sex with him, you're a huge bitch. We gotta stop them.
So you admit you were wrong?
Yes.
You admit you were stupid?
Yes, yes.
You admit all women are stupid?
No.
All right, I'll take what I can get. Come on, to the Peter Dactyl. Oh, no, now I gotta take care of the babies. All right, Chris, now I know you're all sophisticated now, but no man can resist the siren call of mentally impaired supermodel Kate Upton.
Sorry, Dad. I'm more of a Catherine Keener man now.
But Chris, you gotta take advantage. The clock's ticking on Kate Upton. She's almost at the end of her window. Yep, we missed it. Come on, get out of here. I want a chainsaw!
What? What are you talking about?
Some lady up the block is giving away all of her husband's stuff because he shot himself in the face.
Oh my God!
I've seen that lady. He did the right thing.
That's also how we got this couch. Basically, everything in this house is Christmas suicide furniture.
Donna, they had a bullhorn. I don't know why, but they had a bullhorn.
Cleveland, it's time for lunch.
What do I want? Sandwich. When do I want it? Now. I ain't eating no Lipton soup.
Peter, I don't know how much more I can take. Stewie used to be so independent, but now he just clings to me night and day. I'm exhausted.
Oh, look at me. I'm Lois. The sun revolves around me. I'm the one who's got to go to court tomorrow.
Peter, isn't there anything I can do to talk you out of this lawsuit?
Hey, I was violated sexually, and that man is going to pay.
And I suppose it wouldn't matter if I told you for the 50th time that it's a legitimate medical procedure to test for cancer.
Lois!
Ah.
Lois! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! 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 Mama! 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 Ma! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
And I've learned that every office needs a worst employee that all the other employees can look down on.
I can be that. I can be that guy. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, Francesca Louise Alessandro. Good news. I found your Instagram. Did you see the 90 photos I liked in a row last night at 2 a.m.? Also, who's at Becky Fitness 96? And can you tell her to unblock me?
Yay, the cop.
Okay.
Stop! I'm stuck!
You're slightly too big for the hole. Can you take off your shirt and come up in just pants?
Is Rebecca the cashier from Rite Aid there?
She is.
Can you have it turn around?
Gross.
Oh, that's not Rebecca. That's Gretchen. That's fine.
Peter, your seatbelt back here doesn't work right.
What's gonna happen to you that hasn't already happened? Peter, look out for that car!
That's not a car. What is that? Hello? Hello? Anybody here?
Hey.
Hey. Do you work here?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Who are you?
I don't know. I just woke up here. I seem to be a heavy-set fellow.
You do.
Hey, thank God someone else is here. You two seem to be the only ones in this hospital.
No, I'm here too. Any of you guys know what's going on?
I just woke up in one of these rooms. I have no idea how I got here. I don't even know who I am. All I know is I'm extremely important because there are drawings of me on all the bathroom doors. See? It's glued on there too, so I'm pretty sure it's permanent.
What? Oh, is that him? Is it? No, beach dog. Is that Red? Is it? No, not him either. What the hell is that jag-off? It's like $1,200 in that box. Oh my God, if he ran off with that, I am gonna be so pissed. And what am I gonna do, go to the authorities? I just broke out of prison. Now what, I gotta spend the rest of my life here by myself? Well, at least I won't have to be self-conscious about my farting. Well, that's our show. Thanks, Stephen King. We'll see you in court. Now stay tuned for whatever Fox is limping to the barn with.
Stewie, this debate is make or break.
I've been working on a strong opening. Take control early, get them on your side, and it's easier to keep them there.
Stewie, would you like to begin?
Thank you. My friends, this election is about the future of snack time.
I disagree. This election is about you.
Who is this guy? I love him.
And may I call your attention to my opponent's actions during the attack on the Capitol? Here is Stewie waving to supporters safely behind barricades. And here he is with Josh Hawley, fleeing the riot they helped stoke.
Wow, what a little bitch.
Uh-oh.
Doug, are you okay?
My God, is Doug pooping his pants? What a godsend! We'll call him Poopy Doopy Doug. He'll never shake it. He surged in the polls?
It humanized him, made him more relatable.
Well, two can play at that game. Global events conspired to push us off the front page.
Chris, that was some quick thinking back there. You saved my career. Thank you.
Hold it right there, Principal Shepard. Now, I appreciate that you were trying to help out the school, but how could you get my son involved in something like this? You've corrupted him.
Corrupted? This was the best thing that ever happened to me. See, before we started making porn, I didn't care about anything because I wasn't good at anything. But now I'm using skills I never knew I had. I'm writing scripts, making schedules, and balancing budgets. And it's all thanks to Principal Shepard.
I never thought of it that way. I guess you did learn some valuable life skills. Oh, I'm so sorry I got mad, honey. I just wanted to protect you.
It's okay, Mom. I get it.
But no more making porn.
Deal.
Red-headed MILF packs a very naughty lunchbox?
Dude, that's my mom.
It's usually someone's mom, Chris.
I was outmatched. A no-name punk fighting the world champion. I fought my heart out. I dug deep and had a kick-ass song on my side. But we couldn't afford the song from the movie, so we used the sound effects from Nintendo Punch-Out.
Body blow, body blow, body blow, uppercut, uppercut, body blow, uppercut.
The swollen eyes weren't from the fight. There was a cat in the arena, and I was highly allergic. But I'd done it. The only fighter ever to go the distance with the champ. But in that moment, There was only one thing I could think about.
Peter, the Rothko exhibit at the museum is reopened. Are you busy last week?
She had nailed me. I was, in fact, free last week. Where you headed?
The airport.
Great. Just a couple of errands and we'll get you there. That was one bitch of a class. Anyways, what time's your flight?
It's in 20 minutes.
Oh, boy, I can't make it in 20 minutes. I better call you a lift. Come on, hurry up, get in. I hope you like The Offspring. Let's go!
Oh, hi, Carolyn. We're your gay neighbors.
That's right, and we're the only happy people in the entire film.
Oh, that's the other thing. This movie really wants you to know that traditional families are the messed up ones. If you don't want 2 hours of that, go turn on The Matrix. Oh, why aren't we doing that?
Have a great day, two-dimensional 90s gay neighbors.
We're both named Jim.
Right, who are both named Jim.
Good morning, my darling.
Hello, my love.
2 outs, bottom of the ninth, man on second, Red Sox down by a run. Peter Griffin down to his last strike. Here comes the pitch. Strike three, and he knew it. Didn't even get the bat off his shoulder. Griffin will almost certainly be sent down to AAA Pawtucket. Strike three, and he knew it. Griffin will almost certainly be sent to AA Bristol. Strike three, and he knew it. Griffin will certainly be sent to the dirt field where they filmed The Sandlot. Strike three, and he knew it. Mr. Griffin, maybe it's time to try a different sport. 5 seconds left. Celtics down by one. Griffin with a clear line to the basket. Off his foot and out of bounds.
Anyway, it was a beautiful ceremony. We laid my Uncle Reggie to rest with the respect that he deserved. Ah! Uncle Reggie! I'm sorry we stuffed you in that heifer-cinch sack and pushed you in the pond!
Relax, guys. It's just me.
You dug a hole all the way from your house.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, but what if Lois notices you're gone?
Trust me, I got it covered.
Peter, there's some salmon on the stove if you're hungry. Well, it's what I made.
Peter, face it, without Quagmire, we're boring.
Oh, come on, that ain't true.
Yes, it is. He had all the fun ideas. Remember, he even took me parasailing. This is awesome. It's like I'm flying. Woo! I've never felt so alive.
Oh, if only I had a pair of legs. All right.
It was the fish part of me that wanted him.
Oh, jeez, out of gas.
Hey, Dad, look!
Well, howdy, strangers. You look plumb tuckered. Like to set a spell?
Actually, we are tired.
And hungry.
Well, we got plenty of room here, and all the fresh apples you can eat.
Oh, Peter, we found a new home.
What are you talking about? We're going to Natick.
For what? A Twinkie factory that might not even exist anymore?
She's right. Besides, this place is paradise.
Sure is. Except for Randy Newman.
Randy Newman?
Yep. Just sits there all night and day, singing about what he sees.
Fat man with his kids and dog drove in through the morning fog. Hey there, Rover. Come on over.
Well, it's nice to have music while we eat.
Red-headed lady reaching for an apple. Gonna take a bite. Nope. She gonna beat on it first. Wipes it on her blouse. Yeah. She takes a bite, chews it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, stops. Saliva working. Takes a long, hard look at Randy. 5 times. Fat old husband walking over.
Let's get the hell out of here.
And walking down the road. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot.
The body was discovered around 9 p.m. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it down to the crime scene because there were no ramps.
Okay, I'm gonna write, tonight, all the streets in this town were a dead end.
I never saw the body. It was cold, so they sent me on a coffee run. My lap can accommodate 2 trays, and I can't feel the spills.
She was found in a creek, her bosoms frozen solid.
She was a heavy-set 60-something in welder's coveralls.
No one from Beverly Hills had ever been strangled by their own cheerleader before.
Oh, Wow, I can't believe I'm seeing how the sausage is made. Hey, so when you open a book and you see Random House, is that something we come up with?
No, that's the publisher's name.
I see, just drinking it all in. And what about the list of cities you see under that name? Because I was thinking we should put New York, Paris, Kokomo.
Those are just the cities where the publisher has offices. And Kokomo isn't a real city, Joe.
You try telling the Beach Boys that. I don't know what our title should be yet, but beneath it, it should say, soon to be a major motion picture. I always buy the book when I see that.
Why don't we just focus on the writing?
Hey, you ever see books where the edges of the pages are gold?
Yeah?
That's so cool.
Peter, last night was amazing.
Oh, when I fired the Pledge of Allegiance? Yeah, I tell you, things got a little dicey there on Indivisible.
You really don't remember? Wow, that hypnosis works.
Well, I gotta get in the shower. You know, 'cause of that indivisible part.
I'm just gonna go ahead and save this song on my phone.
Mom, what's for breakfast?
Shut up, you little turd!
Parent sex. When your mom yells at you through a closed door, that's why.
Hey, Bri. Sorry that roof jump didn't work out.
I guess you were right about me. I'm just a nobody dog.
Well, since you're going to be laid up, I got you another book on tape. Marmaduke, as read by Benicio del Toro.
Marmaduke, get out of that bathtub. You look like a idiot.
Please take this off my head.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that you shouldn't need a DNA report to know who you really are on the inside. So I printed out a new report for you. A Brian report. And here are the results. You're 30% beagle, 20% hound, 15% terrible writer, 18% alcoholic, 10% Snoopy, and 2% great guy.
Thanks, Stewie. I'm ready for another Vicodin and peanut butter now.